The Blue, episode 27.
Mm-hmm.
Back with the live. I'm a little happy right now. We won yesterday. That's why we got the red backdrop.
It
Yeah.
is. It's a 49er day today.
Yeah, me and
Yeah.
Phil are
You guys were
ready.
going for the Cowboys, though. I know that. You guys.
No, I was
No.
going for the Niners, man. We had to.
Never that. Never that.
Yeah.
Can't root
you
for the
guys-
Cowboys.
That's a big rivalry right there, huh? You guys are probably even bigger than the 49ers and Cowboys.
I think we're yeah.
We're about
we
the
definitely hit
same,
the
huh? Those
Cowboys
like
more.
big NFC teams like that.
Yeah,
they're
it's
all
us.
big.
Right. 49ers, Cowboys, Giants,
Green Bay.
Green Bay.
Mhm.
Those-
I think
the
those are the top main four.
Yeah, we are. We're the top main four in the NFC. No doubt about it. It's always
Maybe it would have been
comes down to
Chicago back in the day.
Chicago, yeah, with the 80s and the 85,
Mhm.
86. Chicago,
Yeah.
yeah, you could throw Chicago in there too. It's like us five. The
I
rest
feel
of
like
them,
Chicago and Green Bay are more of like a Niners and Cowboys.
yeah,
And Niners and Giants, huh?
but that's so lopsided though, because Aaron Rodgers dominates them. I mean, that's just such a
That's the
lopsided
thing.
rivalry.
We got them next, and we've dominated them over the years. Ever since Aaron Rodgers came out, he says, "I'm gonna beat them every time I get a chance now because they didn't draft me." But he beat us
Yep.
this past season or this season,
And they're good.
and it was
They're
like his
good.
first time beating us in years.
It's weird because I'm going for you guys against them too. That's the strangest thing because I don't like Aaron Rodgers like that. I don't like the Packers at all. So I'm going for you guys, man. I am. I'm on your. I'm in your corner. I got you. I got your
Yeah.
back.
I appreciate it.
Oh wow.
Oh.
Oh wow. I didn't expect that at all.
Me neither. That's completely unexpected. Hello.
What's up,
greetings.
Diana? How are you doing?
Greetings and salutations.
Hello.
Greetings and salutations. You were missed.
That was completely unexpected. That's a shocker.
Who's that? Who's Diana?
The mother of my kids.
Oh,
She's like, by the way, you got that child support? She's like,
And there she goes, swiftly exiting out of the show. That's my cue to leave. I'm out.
hello, greetings.
that's crazy.
I'm just here for
I
the
don't
chat.
think my guest is gonna come on.
Can you say who the guest is, by the way?
You already guessed it. It was
It was
Dave.
James. Tell him to get on.
I
Yeah,
messaged
tell
him.
him.
He's acting like he ain't reading it.
James, get on. I want to talk to you, man. I was talking to him. You know what's so funny? I was talking to him in a text as the Raider game was going on, and I had his back too. I was rooting for them, man. I did have a big bet on them though, so that played a part in it. But I was going for the Raiders. I was.
Yeah, they lost by one. I mean, they still
Should have
lost.
won
but
that
it was
game. Should have won
close.
that game.
Yeah,
That whole whistle. You know the Raiders are always in something crazy. Like
that play was pretty much over though. Like it was already in
Yeah.
the dude's hands. Like it was like right there. Like it was that
so you
far
don't
away.
think it was a big deal? The whistle,
I don't think so. The whistle shouldn't have been blown anyways. He never went out of bounds.
right? What was the whistle? What was the deal with that? They panicked and blew the whistle, and
You talking
Yeah,
about
they should've-
the Dallas
they-
game yesterday?
the Raiders and Bengals
Oh.
game where they blew
You
the
see
whistle
you see the
early.
play wrong where the Burrow he did like the catch, Joe Montana to freaking Dwight Clark. Did you see it?
Mm-mm.
It
I don't
was
know.
like-
It
it was
was
like-
game. Man. I shouldn't even be on the show. I'm just here. I'm just
It's Jared's day.
I'm an accessory. That's what I am. I'm just here.
Because the play we're talking about, Joe Burrow was running to the side. It was the same exact play as the catch. Like it was insane. He was running out of bounds, and I swear he stepped out of bounds.
Yup.
So when he threw it over everybody in their I think it was a tight end too. He went up and caught it just like Dwight Clark. And right when he caught it, they blew the whistle.
It's funny now
I
that
thought
you
he
bring
stepped
that
out,
up.
but in replay in slow motion, he was nowhere near out of bounds. It was weird. I don't know what the hell everybody saw. I think
No,
that's what
you're
the ref saw.
100% right. It was the exact play as the catch. You're 100% right. It was literally like the
Right when
same-
I seen the play, I was like, "What the hell is the
Yeah.
catch?" And then that's even what the who was it? Joe Buck or not Joe Buck? Whoever was calling it, I forget. They said the same thing.
it was the catch all. Yeah, the exact run of the play and the end. Yeah, it was. It was just minus the whistle. It was a catch. Oh, the Raiders always get screwed though, man. They always got some weird thing happening and some crazy.
I know. I seen a meme. It said it's been 20 years and we've been hearing about the tuck rule
Yeah,
every single day. Now we're gonna hear about the whistle rule.
that is a big thing. The Raiders, they're gonna cry about that now for the next 30 years, and then some other weird stuff will happen, and then they'll cry
Well,
about that.
they've had like 3 already: the tuck rule, the fucking card measurement, and now the whistle thing.
I forgot about the. God.
Fucking ref pulled the card out of his pocket and put it between the
I
pylon
remember
thing
that.
and the fucking ball, and he said, "Do it like this."
I do remember that. Yeah, I do.
Yeah, that was
Unbelievable.
great. So,
Unbelievable. So anyway, talk us through your emotions at watching the game yesterday.
so let me see. I was like, I don't know, we started out really good. So I went because my neighbor across the street, like I said in the message, he's a Cowboys fan. He has his Cowboy flag up and a big old blue star on his porch.
Mm-hmm.
And so I went to the kitchen because my TV's right by the kitchen pretty much. So I opened my window because I'm loud as hell when I watch football, especially the 49ers in the playoffs.
Oh, yep.
So I opened my window so I can be all loud and shit in case, if he's out there, he could hear me. And so I'm loud through the whole game. Then little by little, I start sitting on the couch, start getting quiet. I'm like, oh, shit. Because they looked good that last drive.
Yeah.
They were going to the sidelines to stop the clock perfectly. They got, like 40 yards in like 12 seconds or something?
Yes. Yep.
And then they just blew it. They were going so perfectly stopping the clock, and then they just killed it on that one dumb run.
Well, that was an awkward play, right? Because he kind of scrambled. He got a bunch of yards. He gets up. Then he touched the ball, and the ref
knew he has to give it to the ref. The ref has to be the one to set the ball. You can't give it to your random player. What if he gives you like an extra 2 yards? You can't do that.
Right. So I don't, there's a mad face. She put an angry face up there.
Diana, we love you. Stop. We love you. I miss you, Diana.
I think she's mad the Jets didn't make it.
Well, she already knows they ain't making it every year.
Now she's gonna cut you when she sees you. Don't ever come to New York, man.
Well, no, because I remember that. I remember when I made the flag.
Yep.
She's a Jets fan, right?
Yeah, big Jets fan, yeah.
Yeah, because I remember when I made you the flag, you had to pretty much not beg her, but let me get the flag. I know it's Giants because she's a Jets fan.
Yeah, that once I left, she was instantly able to throw it out into the trash.
Well, it was made out of wood.
Yeah,
it
was recycled. She threw it in the recycles. Yeah, it's gone.
Yeah,
because I tried to salvage it, but it's no longer with us.
Well, ask her right now. Does she still have it? Do you still have it, Diana?
You see Ron look at me like you already knew what that was.
Yeah.
You already knew what that was.
Yeah.
Why ask the question you already know the answer to, Jared? What's wrong with you, man?
I just wanted to see. Because that was a good flag. When that was the first one I ever dremeled, engraved the logo and everything.
Yes, you did.
I painted it two-tone.
Yeah, you did. It was a beautiful flag. I loved it. I had that hanging right in the back of me.
And then, but didn't you break you broke the bottom?
It came like that. I guess in shipment, it came.
Oh, they probably didn't like the Giants. Because remember, I wrote that note on there, so they knew it was in there.
Yeah. It came when I opened it up. Yeah, the bottom was like a little off.
Oh, damn.
But it was
that was before I started using glue. I didn't use glue on them back then. I just fucking nail them.
You just nailed it in. But it was a beautiful flag. It was well constructed. Everything was nice and solid. Beautiful paint job. Signatures in the bottom. But rest in peace to the flag because it's no longer with us. I thought it could be donated to somebody another Giant fan or something. But that shit was just discarded. So, yes. So the emotions are running high. Then when you see Dak Prescott, because I had to turn it. I turned away and I was scoreboard because when I get antsy, I turn away and I just watch the game cast.
Well, because look,
and I see them just driving down the field.
Yeah, but before that, we were looking good. We were every play we were doing was over 10 yards at least.
And then Jimmy G.
He threw that interception. He should have threw that one out. When he did that, I was like, oh no. And then they scored a touchdown with that one. And yeah, man, it was just crazy. I was like, what the hell's going on? Because he knew and that's what they were saying in the commentary. They're like, this doesn't come down to the first team to make a turnover. And we did it first.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think we scored off it. I don't remember. And then they scored off the interception. I think we got a field goal, and they got a touchdown.
Right.
So this was a bigger impact off the turnover.
What was Jimmy G thinking there? I mean, what are you doing?
He does that every now and then.
And then he rushes up and he hikes the ball. He doesn't let Trent Williams set, and that causes them to get the ball back on a punt. And what are you doing sometimes? He's really good, Jimmy G, but he's like an airhead sometimes too, though. Sometimes he does things to make you shake your head. What are you doing? What are you
Well,
looking
I mean,
at?
everybody else got set except for Trent Williams. So
Yeah,
Jimmy
he kind
G's
of
fault.
lollygagged his way over there.
Yeah.
He was
And
kind of
then
taking his.
what was the other dude? That dude who choke slammed our offensive lineman to keep the drive going.
DeMarcus Lawrence.
Huh?
DeMarcus Lawrence.
Is that who it was?
The defensive end for the Cowboys, right? That choked the guy. He that was so senseless. Yeah,
Like, yeah, took him down. Yeah.
He tackled him. He like choked him, slammed him to the. What are you doing?
Yeah, that was like, that was towards the end. So that's a big deal.
Yeah,
but yeah, man, it was a crazy game. I was up and down, up and down.
Ron doesn't see. Well, Ron does have the 49er colors. At least like I'm having an optical illusion that Brooklyn had 49er colors, right?
It's red.
That's what I was saying earlier, but I'm colorblind, so I was like, I couldn't tell.
I couldn't tell either. I didn't want to say it, and then
it's like a burgundy, almost like a burnt red, huh?
Yeah,
I'm just wearing this for KD's knee, man.
Oh man,
yeah. He's out at least 6 to 8 weeks or something.
Yeah, maybe the season. They were saying.
What a 6.
Maybe they
it's
say
fine. Whatever.
Maybe the season. So
you talking about maybe the season?
They were talking about maybe the season, bro. They was like that. It ain't looking good. It ain't looking good right now.
It's an MCL sprain, man. It's fine. Stop throwing things out there.
You know who's not looking good is the Warriors ever since Klay Thompson came back.
He messed up the whole rhythm of that team.
My little brother had a good point. Shouts out to Zach. He said they shouldn't have started him so soon. They should have put him on the bench and had him come off.
Yeah. I was thinking that last night too. I was completely I was.
And then also too, ever since he came back, Draymond's been out. And Draymond, like we've already said 1,000 times, we ain't nothing without him.
Yeah, that's the glue guy.
Yeah, so I mean, Klay Thompson came back at.
How does Klay look?
You know. Huh?
How does Klay look?
He looks slow. Like he looks like he thinks he's still fast or something. Like I don't know if it's me, but he'll go for like a layup, but he'll do it super slow and he gets fucking swatted.
See, I haven't seen any.
Like at least a couple times a game. Like he thinks he has it, and then boom, because he's like in no hurry or nothing. He thinks he's like wide open, and he's been off with his threes too. Like his threes aren't the same right now.
It's gonna take a minute, man.
Yeah, he's been out for 2 years.
And that kid,
what was it? I feel like it's longer than that, hasn't it?
And was it 2 Achilles tears or 1?
2 years, because it was the end of the 2019 season.
And those were 2 Achilles tears, right?
One was an ACL and Achilles.
And that Achilles, man, that's I think the toughest, probably the toughest injury to come back from, right? Will be the Achilles.
I think the ACL was first, and then right when he was healthy again, he came back in preseason and tore his the other shit.
I don't even know how KD came back from it.
Me neither.
That's
Me neither.
crazy.
And he looks better than ever, KD.
KD's look painful because I remember when I seen it you could see it in slow motion. You could see it when it pops.
Yeah, you could see like that rubber band.
Yeah, you could see his calf like bounce.
I remember that football play. I think it was with the Bears or something. You could.
Oh yeah, you can see it go up his whole thigh.
Yeah, I was like,
And I remember that people on the field said they thought it was like a BB gun getting shot.
Yes,
like a little gun.
It snapped like crazy. My goodness.
Yeah, because it goes all the way up your leg. That's fucking crazy.
That gotta be the worst injuries. Probably the Achilles. My goodness. Woo.
Yeah. But
yeah,
so I mean, we got Green Bay next, and
that's a good game.
I think we could beat them.
I think you guys could beat them too because your defense is good. But what's up with Bosa though? Is he still gonna be hurt?
Yeah, they say he was already looking fine yesterday. He should clear protocols.
Okay. Yeah, if you guys have Bosa, I think you guys could beat him. Put pressure on Aaron
Fred Warner, I thought he was done. Dude, did you see when he got injured?
No, I didn't see that play. No.
He fell down grabbing his knee, and he looked like he was crying, and you could hear him screaming. I was like, oh, that's an ACL.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, shit, that ain't good. And then, 5 minutes later, they showed him on the sidelines, jogging up and down. And then he went out there on the field and was cheering to everybody jumping. So they said he'll probably be back.
Oh, okay, good. Because I want to see him play against the Packers. So,
yeah. And Aaron Rodgers said Fred Warner is the best linebacker in the league. He said it himself.
It's possible. You guys got some good young linebackers too.
I don't know if it's true. I'm just saying that's what
it's possible. Because I see he looked good yesterday. Your team impressed me. The team impressed me. You did. I like your running back Mitchell, like him.
Yeah.
And he's a rookie, right?
Yeah.
Look at that. Yeah, your teams are definitely impressive. No doubt
and
about
the thing is, too, we haven't really been using George Kittle a lot lately. I don't know what the hell his deal is. He hasn't been getting any catches.
No, not at all. Not at all. But we're supposed to be interviewing your assistant GM, Peters.
Oh yeah,
that's who I want to get the job. But the favorite is the guy from Buffalo, the assistant GM from the Buffalo Bills. But I want your guy. That's who I want. I want Peters.
Yeah, and I guess people even want DeMeco Ryans from us too. I don't want to let him go.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want your guy though. I want Peters. I definitely want Peters. But they're saying with the guy from Buffalo, Shine, I think he comes with Brian Daboll, the offensive coordinator for the Bills. So it'll be like a package deal.
Yeah.
But I don't even want Brian Daboll. I want your guy, and I want like Jim Harbaugh or somebody like that.
That's what I was saying. What if Jim Harbaugh comes back?
Oh, that's who I want. Out of all the coaches, I want him. And then I'll take Brian Flores. I like Flores. I like Flo.
Mm-hmm. What about you, Ron? You like Jim Harbaugh?
He's not coming. He's not leaving Michigan.
That's what they're saying. He's been like, I guess, hinting at it that this might be his final year there.
He's not gonna leave.
He said
you can't leave. You can't leave after the year that you had. You can't leave
because this is like his first good season too in a while.
Yeah. But they asked him. He said, if the Giants call, he'll pick up. That's exactly what he said.
Really?
Mm-hmm. And now the new report yesterday said Jim Harbaugh is interested in the Giants' job.
Uh-oh.
And Deshaun Watson said the team he wants to come back and play for is the Giants. I don't know about him.
What's up with all of his stuff? You haven't really heard anything in a while, huh? I haven't heard anything.
He said once his 25 court cases are settled, he wants to come play for the Giants. Good luck with all of that. He got like 50 court cases going on. Like, how you gonna come play for the Giants? You got like mad court. You're gonna court the whole season. So
I haven't heard any updates though. Like, has he settled or anything, or what the hell?
Yeah, you haven't heard about him at all. I think he settled a couple of them, I believe.
I think he should just settle. If he settles, it'll look bad. But if he settles, he could come back to play faster.
Right. Now, my dad, I was talking to him yesterday about it. He said, go ahead, Ron.
No, I'm just saying you can't just put up money to settle. There's a lot of stuff that goes.
That's what I'm saying. I know that because it looks bad, but
I'm sure not every female is looking for a check. Like they're looking for, you know what I
Justice.
mean? The redemption, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? If he like did what he said he did, I'm sure there's a couple of girls that are like really like, yo.
They're like, I don't want money. I want him to go to jail.
I don't want. Yeah, I want you to have public shame. So there's probably a lot of chicks that not taking the money. I wouldn't doubt it.
That's true. I think I was being ignorant.
No, you're not because
because I wasn't. I didn't think about it.
At the same time,
to be honest,
he only has so much money
about monetary gain.
but I'm saying though, like he only has so much money. It's not like he's got like LeBron money. You know what I'm saying? Where it's just like he can throw like 10 million here, 10 million there.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, on 25 cases, and you only lose like 250, huh?
He's not exactly like rich, right? He don't. He doesn't have a great contract though.
I mean, he probably got a good contract, but he don't got $100 million contract.
Okay, yeah, he's not like Aaron Rodgers in them.
I was looking at his age. He's only 26 though, so if he does like go broke off this, he can still come back and make a lot more money.
Yeah, I mean, like my dad wants to do that. I don't like him.
That's if somebody wants to take on the problem. But that's my issue. It's like if the Giants were willing to take on that problem, but they were willing to deal Odell Beckham Jr. for dumb shit. I mean, you know what I'm saying? You're willing to put up with somebody that that abused women, but
See, that's the thing. They say Odell.
I'm just saying we let go of a lot of good players, and then you know what I'm saying, and it's like we're gonna jump at this guy, like.
Right. Someone that has 50 court cases, yeah. Nah, I don't know. Yeah.
He's a great player. He's a great quarterback. I mean, before last year, and I mean, I think a lot of that's the owner too. I think he's the one that got all these chicks to come out of the woodwork because he didn't want to trade him. The owner of the Texans.
Oh yeah.
Don't you remember he wanted to leave? He wanted to force a trade, and then like out of nowhere, just like 30 girls were like, "Oh, he touched me," and it's like, "Wait, what happened?" Like, It just
Yeah,
didn't
because
look
we almost
good.
got him at that point.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's
Yeah,
right.
the 49ers were about to get him, and then I was like, I don't know, something seems weird.
Yeah,
So I
it was
don't
just
know.
off.
Because I don't know what to believe because it's I mean I want to believe women, but I mean just like the timeline of how things occurred, it just seems suspect to me. And knowing how teams are after John Gruden and you know what I'm saying, Kaepernick and like collusion and all that, like who's to say? Who's to say this guy didn't pay off 25 women to say something? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
But
it's
I'm not
just
saying.
mysterious.
I don't want to
like,
say that because I mean, like, I want to hear everybody out. I want to hear your story. You know what I'm saying? If you've been hurt, you've been
So you
hurt.
guys
And
probably, even if it wouldn't happen by next year because that's going to be a long time. He's 25 people.
yeah, it's a
I
lot.
think you
Man.
guys are going to have him next year.
Yeah, then what?
Well,
You're
I
gonna
mean,
just stash him?
but I mean, I think what the thing is, it's like just I mean, like it's like Derrick Rose, right? Remember when he came to the Knicks the first time and he had
Oh, and he
the
vanished.
sexual assault issue?
Yup.
He still played. Just let him play. I guess you know what I'm saying. Like,
That's all. You know what? That's my
there's
thing
no
too.
criminal case. It's all civil
Yeah,
cases. So it's
let him
like,
play.
yo, if he's gonna settle out of court or whatever, and like, you know what I'm saying, it's all civil suits and stuff like that. Let him play.
Yeah,
If
that's
there's
my thing
criminal
too.
activity, if there's a rape charge or something like that, then yeah, I can see him not playing. But these are all civil cases, so it's like, what? I don't understand. Let him play.
Yeah,
That's
that's
just
how I
me.
feel too. Let him play.
Yeah.
Let him play while they settle it out. It's not like yeah, let him
He's
play.
gonna
Let
deal
him
with
play.
the public. He's gonna deal with the public shame regardless.
Right.
I don't know. I think into people with kids' gloves to me. There you go. You made it normal again because it
I
was
know.
backwards.
I didn't even notice that last time when Phil said that. I was like, I don't know
So
what you're
I'm not
talking about.
bugging out. That was reversed the whole time, right?
Yeah. Because
Okay, that's what I
everything
was
was like
saying.
backwards to me. Yeah.
Oh, all
So
right. I knew I wasn't bugging. I see you guys be making me crazy.
Because right now I started looking at your NY on your hat, and then I was looking at the SF on mine. Mine was backwards. I was like, what the hell? And that's how it was last episode too.
Ah.
Because you said that last episode, and I thought you were tripping.
No, that's how I was like, wait, you moved you said no, I changed the room. I said, oh, so you made everything on the opposite end.
And I was like, no, I just moved this stuff over.
Oh,
I didn't know.
now it's back to normal. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
But now that looks weird to me now.
It does, huh?
Yes, because
Like I'm
now
gonna fall over.
another setup.
It's like I'm gonna
You're
fall.
messing me all up, man. Jeez, this is ridiculous, bro. Ron right now is going through a little something with KD. We knew that was gonna happen, and then they lost today.
It was a matter of time, man. I mean, I'm not upset about it. I'd rather it happen now than like 2 months down the road.
Yeah, well, you guys, I was gonna say, if you guys keep losing, though, you might not even make the playoffs. That's the craziest shit.
We gonna make the playoffs, man. We're in second place, man.
Right.
We're one game behind the Bulls. We're all right, man.
And the Bulls are getting crushed right now too. They suck.
No, you see what we did to the Bulls.
Yeah, Bulls stink right now.
We just destroyed them the other day too by like 40.
Yeah, they really blow, man. They stink right now. I don't know what happened with the Bulls.
They're like that team though. Like the Grizzlies own us. Like we can't beat them at all. But then the Bulls, we can destroy them any day.
They kill me with the
It's
bet.
always weird. There's weird how there's like certain teams that are like that, huh? Like you own, and some teams own you.
Yeah, I think some teams just have your number.
Mm-hmm.
But they're killing me with the bets. Like Ja Morant had to score 27 or something the other night. And he decided to be a point guard that night. And he just giving all the assists and everything. And he scored like 14 points. I was like, come on. He killed me. He killed me again today. I don't think he scored 29. I needed him to score.
He's insane, man. He's badass.
He scored 23.
Ja Morant?
Oh, Ja Morant. Yeah, hell yeah.
Oh, yeah. He's a monster.
We were one pick from getting him too. We were one pick from Curry, one pick from Ja Morant. We got RJ though. We good.
Don't spill your water. Don't spill your water.
We got RJ. We good though. RJ been playing good. You have to admit. We got Cam. Oh, let's talk about Cam Reddish. We got Cam Reddish up in the building.
Why?
What do you mean? Why?
Why
Why
You
not?
got traded for Kevin Knox and a bag of chips.
For a future All-Star. Yeah, I'll take it. No doubt.
A future All-Star?
Huh?
You put money on that?
No, because I've been losing my bets recently.
He's Brandon Ingram part 2, man.
Brandon Ingram's a good player though.
Yeah, but he could be great. That's the problem.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, I agree because Brandon Ingram could be a great player. Yeah, and Cam Reddish, I think Cam Reddish.
I just don't like. I don't like the overhypeness of like, oh, we're gonna get all the Duke players to get back together. Like, do you really want Zion at this point?
No, and
really
guess
want
what?
That problem?
But the thing is, too, Duke didn't win the national championship that year, so it's like you get them back together, but they didn't win the national championship either.
Probably would have if Zion's shoe wouldn't have blew out. No, he didn't even get injured from that though. Remember that shit though?
No, yeah, I remember his shoe blew up. My boots did that at work on Friday. The shit's actually blew up. So before I go to work tomorrow, I gotta get boots. My shit's blew up out of nowhere. I guess
who is this guy though? I never heard of him. Cam Reddish.
Cam Reddish
from
Duke.
He was actually though. I feel like at the time
the best
Duke,
player.
He was the best out of the three.
That's what they said. They said he's
Zion
the most
and
talented.
Barrett.
Yeah, they say he's the most talented.
Oh yeah, I remember him. Now that I see him in a Duke jersey, I remember him.
Yeah. So we got Cam Reddish.
Listen, Kevin Nash might go somewhere and might actually kind of level up in life. So
Kevin Nash he could play. He just not getting burned.
I don't like Tom Thibodeau, man.
I'm so
I like
Tom.
I like him, but it's like you're ruining great players.
I agree.
You demand certain things, but like, so if Kemba wasn't a solid defender, why would you go out? Because now you ruined his value. Kemba's a great player in the right system,
and when he comes and plays, he scores 20-something a game.
And this is why you can't have like high hopes for like somebody like Damian Lillard or something like that, because like they're explosive on one end of the floor where they're not really explosive on the other end. And it's like, so what is Damian Lillard gets traded to the Knicks and what, like halfway through the season, like you're not playing enough defense, I'm gonna bench you.
I could see Tibbs doing that.
You're having a bad stretch
in rotation.
You're having a bad stretch, and like, I mean, it is, I don't know, man. I like Thibodeau a lot. I want to like him a lot, but it's like I feel like I think he shoots himself in his own foot sometimes.
He's too tough with the rotations, man.
That's what it is. So I mean,
and he kills the guys too. He'll play. You could be Knicks up by 30. Julius Randle's in there playing 45 minutes.
Yeah.
He'll like if you're a betting guy.
But you see how he's already getting burnt out.
Right, you can see it.
Julius Randle's already burnt out.
I think if he managed
on Instagram real quick, that's why I'm.
Good. I feel like if Tibbs managed those Bulls teams better, they might have beat the Heat. But I think no one they were worn down. He killed them all season.
They were built to beat those Heat teams.
Yeah, they were.
And a couple of them Cavs.
Yeah, they should have won I was gonna say World Series. They should have won a championship a couple of times. They should have won at least 2 NBA Finals. Those Bulls teams. They were real good.
And Thibodeau is a great coach, but it's like D'Antoni is a great coach, but he'll never win because of the system.
Yes.
Same thing in reverse with Tom Thibodeau. He's a great coach, but he'll never win because of the system.
The system, yeah. But then it's weird because he has love affairs with certain players. He has love affairs with certain players. Yeah, Taj.
Like, why is Taj Gibson still in the Knicks jersey?
I don't know. You know what? I have no idea.
He was good. He was good back in the day, but he contributes not. Like, there's no. I'm surprised Kirk Heimer isn't on the bench somewhere.
Oh man, you just gave me a throwback name.
Yeah, man.
Kirk Heimer. He was good though.
No, he was great. But I'm saying though, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, bro, come on. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta adapt to the situation. You see, that's what I'm talking about. The Warriors, when you watch the Warriors play, they have fun. Even when they lose, they have fun. Everybody else is like on business stuff. And obviously the Warriors have it down pat where it's like, you know what I mean? Like, we're gonna go out, we're gonna have fun, we're gonna
just. They haven't looked like it the past week.
Huh?
past week they haven't really looked.
Well, I mean,
like
they gotta work things out, and that's
yeah.
I knew that was gonna happen. I knew Clay wasn't gonna come back and be, you know what I'm saying? He's not built like KD. Like KD's light. He's a feather. You know what I'm saying? So it's like he's not gonna put much strain on an Achilles where Clay is more solid. So he's putting a lot more pressure on an ACL and an Achilles.
Did you guys see his first game back?
I watched bits and pieces of it. Yeah.
And he like dunked it, and it looked like he was gonna freaking fall. And then he scared the crap out of me. He like slammed the shit out of it, and he almost spun and like face planted. But he caught himself.
But at the same time, it scares you. Imagine how he feels. Look at Derrick Rose. Derrick Rose. The 3 years of those Derrick Rose, like it was all mental. It wasn't really the injury itself. It was just him guessing himself. So imagine like how Clay feels.
Do you think he's still like that, Derrick Rose?
No, I think he's
athletic.
Yeah, no, he's still good.
It's like almost like he's scared now, like still, and it's been years.
No, not now. Derrick Rose
I think he's good now. Yeah,
he got past it when
he only averages like 12 points.
Yeah, but he comes off the bench. He's a bench player. He's a role player. But he's a role player. And he runs the team.
Yeah, he's the leader of that team.
To me, he's the heart of the team. Still.
He is.
I was watching him the other game. He was like, he didn't look the same. He was like missing. I mean, obviously he's not the same, but he was missing everything.
Russian spies.
Von FYL.
That's an actual name, though.
That is. Yeah, we've been getting like a lot of like crazy activity happening lately. So
it happens, man.
We're being watched.
Mm-hmm.
That's all that matters.
We got fans
Gavin right now in full paranoia mode. He's like, doo. Look at his face. Look at his face. Look, you see?
Who?
Jared's in full paranoia mode. Look at his face. Look.
No, I'm serious. Like, because what is it? Like, how do they find us?
No, it's a good question. But that's actually an American name.
Yeah, that's not it's just like a weird like message she wrote. It's not a link though.
Well, it's just people do crazy things.
Yeah, because you can't click it. It ain't there.
Yeah, you can't click it. No, not at all. That's weird.
But it's always the same thing. Von FYL.
Yeah, and then you have another person pop. That was but the other stream though was all Russian names. Remember, it was like and Greek names, all these foreign names. Mm-hmm. Now, is it because I got Malcolm X on my shirt today or something like that? What's going on?
They're trying to see what you're all about. They're gonna buy some more rugs.
Yeah, then they tried to buy two $4,000 rugs with my bank account. That's crazy. Yep.
Who did?
Oh, I had fraud on my account, so I had to change my debit card.
Couple of days. It was like within the same couple of days when they started commenting here.
December 31st and then January 2nd or 3rd. Yeah, right. Like Jared's right. Once we started getting those comments, I had a fraud attempt on my bank account. But then when they were like, "Oh, we're trying to rob from the wrong one," $4,000 rugs. They were like, "Never mind."
Child support.
Yeah, they was like, "Oh, we got somebody on child support. Never mind. Go find somebody else."
You got the baby mom bot and the regular bot.
That's crazy, right? The whole chat is just insane today.
I know you got
that, though.
Who?
We both looked up like, whoa.
Nah, she's still a sweetheart, regardless of what, man. You know,
she ain't sweet in the courtroom.
Yeah.
She cold-blooded in the courtroom, though. I tell you that. But yeah.
That's crazy.
Look at Jared. Jared's asking crazy questions. Jared's trying to have dialogue with her, asking questions, cracking jokes.
I just want to know what happened to the flag. That's all I care about.
The flag. Ron was like, no, you can't do that.
I spent a lot of time on that one.
Sure, I'm sure somebody wore.
Mm-hmm. Ron, you remember the flag, right?
I did see the flag.
Yeah, you was in the house with the flag a bunch of times. Yeah. Remember the flag? It was a beautiful flag.
Yeah.
Remember I told you, I said James' brother Jared made that for me.
Yeah.
Did you guys see the Steelers get destroyed yesterday?
Yes. Goodbye, Ben Roethlisberger.
You know what the Chiefs should have did? they had 2 timeouts left, and Roethlisberger was on the 4-yard line or something.
Yeah, I know.
They should have called a timeout and let him get at least one more touchdown. The game, they were already going to win.
I know what you're saying. I thought about that too.
Yeah.
Did you see what they put on the jumbotron?
No.
Well, they ran out of fireworks.
They apologized, like we scored too many touchdowns today, so we don't have any more fireworks to. Yo, it's so brutal. Yo.
That's crazy.
It was so brutal, man. Like, sorry guys, we ran out of fireworks. They scored too many points today. Sorry, Ben Roethlisberger. Have a great life.
I always wondered when that was going to happen. It was bound to happen one day with some team.
So they ran out of fireworks.
They ran out of fireworks, and they did an apology on the jumbotron at the end of the game. Like, we're sorry there were no more fireworks. We ran out.
Yo, nah, they sent him out dirty. He went out dirty. No doubt
Nasty
about
work,
it.
baby. Nasty work.
He went out dirty. He went out dirty. No doubt. No doubt. Now, is he gone? Is he retired, or was that just his last game as a Steeler?
No, he's done.
You think he's done?
He's done.
He might be able to catch on with somebody else, but I think he wants to go.
Yeah, he's done. That career is over.
He can't move, man. He cannot move at all.
Remember, he's kind of like a mobile quarterback. Remember, he used to run.
He run, and you could not tackle him at all.
Mm-hmm.
Now, see, again, this is where, remember, we were talking about, I think I was talking about one of you guys, or maybe both of us. What's the difference between Tom Brady and Roethlisberger? Ben has fallen off a cliff. Ben looks like he needs a cane. He can't move at all. But Tom Brady's out there sprinting. Why can Tom Brady play forever and all Eli Manning, Ben Roethlisberger, Phillip Rivers, they can't play anymore? What happened? What's the difference? Is it the diet?
I think you just hit a point where your body just says no.
But how come Tom Brady's body keeps saying yes?
Because he sold his soul or something.
Because he spends money.
Is it the diet that he got?
Your diet, like how you treat your body over time, and like he played in, like he's never really been like tested. He's the only time he's been tested is by the Giants team.
The Giants, yeah.
That's what Hall said too. He never, but besides the last game, he never really see him get cracked.
No.
He's always had a good O line to protect him. And Roethlisberger, he's a bigger dude.
And he never took care of his body. He drinks beer and cigars and all that shit. Yeah, he's all motorcycle accidents, rape cases. Yeah, he's
out there doing WWE.
Yeah, he's had some wear and tear. But like Eli, look how skinny Eli was at the end of his career. But Eli, he left because I think the Giants did him dirty. He could have still played a couple more years.
They pushed him out.
They pushed him out. Yeah, Eli's not like his body's shut down. He could keep playing. But Ben Roethlisberger, his body was done. Phillip Rivers, his body was breaking down. You could see these guys couldn't move anymore. It's just, but then I'm looking at Tom Brady, who's been playing so many years longer than them, and he's fine.
If your wife is Giselle, you'll be playing until you're 55 too.
That's true. Yeah, that's true too. That's true too. But she wants him to retire.
That woman is the fountain of youth, brother. Yeah, I'm sure he'll be playing when he's like 60. Get an AARP card and get a 25-cent coffee. Got to go to practice.
So I'm guessing no one will ever break his records because he's going to play so long. No one's ever going to touch his touchdown record, his throwing record, right?
I don't know because I think we're at a point now where I feel like players are more aware of like what you're capable of doing if you take care of your body. If you're taking care of your body, like you see LeBron, he's taking care of his body. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think maybe people can play the same amount of years, but his playoff stats, those are untouchable. He had almost 13,000 passing yards in the postseason alone.
All records
had like 4,000.
All records are meant to be broken.
I don't know about those. You know why? The longevity.
That's what they used to say about Jerry Rice's records, and little by little, you're starting to see him get.
But you knew there was better receivers than Jerry Rice.
Yeah,
Randy Moss is a better receiver than Jerry.
T.O. is better too.
T.O. is better. You know what I'm saying? There's receivers out here that are better. I would go as far to say
he wasn't like flashy.
When he was young in his prime was a better wide
receiver.
The kid
from Green Bay, Deontay Adams.
He might be the best ever.
Yeah.
He might be the best ever.
Yeah. So I mean, not to slight Jerry Rice. He was great for his time.
He has the stats not for no reason though. I'm not saying
Joe
he's
Montana.
not flashy. He wasn't flashy when he played.
No, not at all. Nope.
Yeah.
He's like Emmett. He reminds me of Emmitt Smith at a different position. Emmett wasn't flashy at all, but Emmett was behind that Cowboys line, and every the team.
We're not gonna go. We're gonna talk about Emmett.
You don't respect Emmett? No.
No. Barry existed, bro.
Why?
Barry Sanders existed.
Oh yeah, but Barry. Oh, Jerry Rice hater. Jerry Rice hater.
I'm not a Jerry Rice hater at all.
Hater alert.
Phenomenal.
Look at the name.
Phenomenal.
Who is that?
Chat? I know who it is. You see the chat? Jerry Rice hater.
Who's that?
Hater alert.
That's my other YouTube channel.
That sounds like Jerry.
Here we are with the rogue accounts. All right, KD.
Boo.
No. I'm not saying, I'm not taking anything away from Jerry Rice. I just think the way football players play now, I think it's more because like back then it was just like more like brutal of a game.
I don't think that they're necessarily, better. They're more fun to watch. That's what I would say.
Fun to watch.
Tito's more fun to watch. I wouldn't say he was better than Jerry Rice, though.
Come on, bro.
Well,
Randy Moss was doing things Jerry Rice could never do.
Randy Moss, probably the greatest wide receiver ever, is Randy Moss.
He don't get the stats. He don't get the records.
He don't got the stats. He don't got the stats because he had 3 people on him. He had 2 corners and a safety on him all the time.
That sounds like a personal problem.
This is why. But understand, this is why Wes Welker exists. This is why
slot guys,
Gronkowski and like the tight ends and like these people existed. It's because when Randy Moss was on the field, it was a problem.
Yeah, no,
I get what you're saying. Then there was like a big what's the word I'm looking for? That just put it on the map thing. I'm trying to find a word. I forget the word. But on Jerry Rice's final game with the 49ers, T.O. broke the freaking reception record.
Because I think T.O.
That was like, okay, you did what you did, but now this is all about us now. Like, I'm going to show you how I am.
I think he's the second greatest wide receiver ever, T.O.
He got, 21 receptions in Jerry Rice's final game? I was like, that's messed up right there. How you going to do that?
That guy was really, really good, man. T.O. was off the chain. That guy was crazy.
Did you see him? He was, like a couple months ago, I seen the video. He was, like, practicing with
he wants to come back.
Oregon players, and he was freaking schooling them like crazy.
Yeah, no, he said he wants to come back.
Yeah, he's been saying that for years, but he can say that, but teams, it's up to the damn teams.
I'm shocked the team doesn't just take a chance. As in shape as he is, I would just take a shot in the dark, right?
When you hear about like Des Bryant, T.O. saying, I'm thinking about coming back, that's not up to you.
Yeah, but Des is done. But like you said, it's not up to them. It's up. But Dez was done. Didn't he come back though? Didn't Dez sign with the Seahawks or something? No, the Saints. And then he got hurt at practice and he never played.
Oh yeah, preseason or something.
Yeah, in preseason. Yeah, Dez is done. But I think T.O. could still go out there and play a little bit.
I'm telling you, because it was only a couple months ago and he was out there schooling these kids.
Yeah, remember they had Jared Goff dress up as a amateur quarterback, and he was out there schooling them too. He was out there just schooling everybody.
The Chris Bryant one.
Yeah, Chris Bryant. Yeah, maybe it was Greg. No, but Greg.
And the kids started talking to one of the kids was like, "I swear that's Chris Bryant, man. That's Chris Bryant."
But was it Chris Bryant? Who they have with Greg Maddox was like a pitching coach or whatever.
Glavine. Oh
no,
you talking about a coach?
I think it was Chris Bryant was in the batter's box and Greg Maddox was pitching, but they didn't know it was Greg Maddox.
Oh, when he had the disguise.
So he's like, yo. So once that first pitch came in, he was like, damn. He was like, that shit got some movement on it.
Also, they pranked Chris Bryant.
They pranked Chris Bryant with Greg Maddox pitching.
He was throwing them Chris curveballs.
And he was nipping the corners.
He was like, because old dude was like, Greg Maddox, because he had the disguise on. He was, I don't know if I still got it. He was just like, yeah, man. He was like, I might burn you a couple times. And Chris Bryant's like, yeah, okay, my guy. And then when he hit that crisp curveball, that's when Chris Bryant looked. And he was like,
but then remember he was hitting the corners like he used to do with the Braves. And Chris Bryant was like, man, this guy's pitching like Greg Maddox or something. But I mean, he said he said
his name.
Yeah, he's like he's hitting the corners and everything. He's like that was like Greg Maddox.
It was like inaudible. He asked one of the guys. He's like, yo, you're throwing like Greg Maddox.
He's throwing like Greg
Maddox.
Maddox.
Video when Chris Bryant pranked the kids. or a different
I
one?
seen that one too. I seen that
Well, it was
one.
a different video.
It was a different one where they
Check it
pranked him, but that shit was so funny because he kept turning to the batting coach. He's like, "Yo," he's like, "Is that Greg Maddux or something?" He's because he's nipping the corners like crazy. He's like,
You guys seen the ones obviously in basketball, right? There's like the old Kyrie shows up at the park,
and now Kyrie really looks like that in real life. Now he got the gray afro and everything.
Hey, stop it! Let that man live his life, man. Part-time.
No, he's a part-time player. Listen,
part-time, baby. We part-time.
Good for
20
him.
hours a week. That's all you get.
20 hours a week. Nah, good
because
for
he's
him.
still getting paid the same though, right?
No, he gets paid half.
No.
He gets paid for the games he plays. You don't get paid for the games he don't play.
He don't get paid for the home games. Yeah.
No.
So he's making some money. Good for him. Good job.
But they are talking about taking the fines, like taking the hits from the city.
It's like $80,000 or something. Why don't they just pay it?
No, it's a warning, then 1,000, then 2,000, and the 3,000, and then it's 4,000, and it's 4,000 every time it happens.
So they should just pay the money. Yeah.
They should make Kyrie play. If you want to play home games, you pay $4,000 a night to play the game.
Yeah, let him take it out of his salary.
Fair. I think that's fair.
I think that's fair too. Take it out of his salary. That's all.
I mean, you're making $300,000
at home. You guys said
no. Let him. They'll take $4,000 off his salary every game he plays at home in New York.
Like in New York, if you have violations, right? If you have people that are unvaccinated in your establishment, the first time is a warning. The second time they'll give you $1,000 ticket. Then it keeps going up until 4, but 4,000 is like that's it. That's the ceiling. So each time like they have Kyrie, like say Kyrie plays, it would be $4,000 for each night.
Right.
But it's like he's making. That's why I say if he's making over $300,000, close to $400,000 a game,
right?
Charge him the $4,000. Like you're paying him. If you want to play on the team, you pay the 4Gs.
That's it.
It's simple.
That's simple. I don't know.
So that's just to play at home, though, right? Because he's playing already on the road, but to play at home, pay 4,000.
Play at home, he's got to take the the hit.
Yeah,
they're talking about it, and I mean, I think. Well, after you see what they did, you already know.
Yeah.
Like, if they get everybody on the floor and everybody's like, you know what I mean, in good shape, it's gonna be a problem. Because the Bulls dismantled the Nets earlier in the season with just KD and James Harden. When they added Kyrie this last week, and they went to Chicago to play, bro, they blew him out. That game was over in the third quarter.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And that's what opened up everyone's eyes. Like, you know what? Why don't we just start taking these fines?
Yeah.
Because but now the KD injury kind of.
They're gonna have to do it.
They're gonna have to.
They're gonna figure it out.
They have to.
I might ask him a couple times again, like, "Hey, will you take the vaccine?" He's gonna be like, "No," and he's like, "Well, here's the alternative. We'll pay the fine, but you're gonna reimburse us for the fine. We'll just fine you $4,000 a night because each night that you're not vaccinated." So, I mean, he's already had COVID, so it's like he's got antibodies. Like, what, you know what I mean? Like,
but they should just do it because now they have no choice. Because with just James Harden on that team, I'm telling you, I know they have a decent lead. They're not making the playoffs. They're not.
And I also, to be honest with you, I really think, and I think this is the issue, like in New York and maybe like in San Francisco, right? Where it's like if you're capable to show like your antibodies test that you have antibodies, I feel like it should be just as valid as a COVID pass. That's just my opinion.
I agree with that too. I do.
Because if you have the vaccine, you can still spread it just like anybody else. So it's like, when are we gonna get to a point where it's like, all right, you know what I'm saying? Like, I understand, like we need to nip this in the bud, but it's like, you know what I'm saying? We have all these like, there's gray areas. It can't be just black or white. Like, you don't have a vaccine, you can't come in here. But if you can show you have antibodies, I don't see what the issue is.
But then it's weird because then
I think my wife wants to interject.
What's up, Lisa?
She said no, she's good. She don't want to.
She's good.
Well, because I've known people the past month that have gotten COVID twice.
Yes. Yeah. Yep. My coworkers have gotten it twice already. Yeah, like in a.
So they got the antibodies, they can still get it again and still pass it.
Right, and now they're saying people getting COVID now are infectious 2 months later, 3 months later. So it's like, yeah, I mean, I agree. If he already got COVID, let
But
him
also
play.
right now too, a lot of people are getting the Omicron with even though they're vaccinated and have the booster. I mean,
Yeah, they
obviously
got
the symptoms aren't as
corona now
bad.
and all
It's
this
just more
stuff.
transmissible.
Well, because
So
I mean,
what's going on here?
the vaccine's not 100% proof. You know, it's not foolproof.
Right.
There's,
Then they got
there's
Flurona.
you know what I'm saying? It's not perfected, so it's like it's not like it's gonna shut down. You know what I mean? Shut down. You know what I mean? The chances you getting COVID.
Yeah, we just need more people to get it so we can get herd immunity.
Herd
That's
immunity.
the thing.
Yep.
Pretty much. But you
Just
know,
go out there, get that Omicron.
I just got my booster on Friday, and I felt
you got
fine
the
Friday.
booster?
But then on Saturday, I'd never been that tired in my life. I was like, it was weird.
I've
exhausted.
been feeling weird. I took a test the other day and it came back negative. So I don't know. My bones have been like hurting. I've been aching for no reason. I shouldn't be.
We're getting old
Like
too.
at
We're
night?
getting old.
No, I mean like at night though. It's a specific time. Like it's not like it
You
spikes
got
up
the
at
booster?
night. No, I haven't got it yet.
That's how I felt with the booster. I had kind of like body aches on my joints, and I was
But
like
I'm so
insanely tired. It was weird.
I'm so besides taking the train to work, I'm so isolated because I mean everybody at my office isn't. You know what I mean? Like our office is only running at like maybe 5-10%.
And most
It's
people
me,
work from home,
literally
right?
like me, my boss, my boss's boss, which is like the boss of my department, and the CEO. We literally like the only ones that be coming in, and then they rotate a couple bodies in and out during the week. So it's like
My job is like that too. The tenants are not really
nobody
in.
around.
Yeah, there's really nobody around.
Mm-hmm.
And so
I mean, I agree.
We gotta wear they told us last week we had to start wearing the N95 masks, so we've had to wear those to work. So
yep,
those suck. I hate those things. I can't
me
breathe.
too. It's hard, man. 3 years later, almost, and we're still dealing with this crap. So
I was at work this morning, ready to throw my mask, and I was the only one in the building.
And you still had to wear a mask. You're the only one there.
No, because it was mad funny because I forgot it. I was upstairs. I work on the 8th floor. My office is on the 8th floor, so I had to go out and do something, and so I went down an elevator, and then elevator open, I realized I didn't have my mask, so I had one in my pocket. So I had a coffee in my hand, so I was like, let me set down the coffee at the security desk, the check-in desk, and then I'll put my mask in. When I walked around the corner, the security guys, what you doing? Where's your mask?
Oh shit!
I'm like, my mask is right here, bro. And I had my mask on all the time, so he didn't know who I was. He was like, yo, where's your mask? And I'm just like, yo, who you talking? Because a security guard can't talk to me any way type of way. You know what I'm saying? I'm administration. So you can't just talk to me reckless. You know what I'm saying? I can write you up. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. But I'm cool. I'm humble. So I'm not in any type of time. So I was like, hold on. Let me set my coffee down. Let me put it on. And once I put it on, he realized who I was. He was like, oh, Brian. And I'm like, yeah. He was like, yo, I'm so sorry. I'm just like, bro, it's no big deal. You know what I mean? I'm just tired of wearing this shit. That's all. I didn't think you were here. I was the only one in the building when I got in.
Go, Ron. Continue.
No, go ahead.
I interrupted. I said James.
Because we have one viewer, and I noticed James was active on the thing.
Yeah.
So I was also going to wish. I was like, "Is that you, James?"
Is James coming on the show?
Don't be shy, James.
I want him on the show.
How does he call? What do I do?
You don't gotta get on the video. Just let him get on the.
I think he's at work. I told him he can just fucking FaceTime, hold his phone up.
Yeah. Or have him call you and put him on speaker next to the mic.
It'd have to be. Yeah, we could do that through Instagram.
Yeah.
You already know I don't got a phone number.
Oh, that's right. Jared's the only man in America that doesn't have a phone number.
I don't have a phone number.
You don't.
I can only use my phone because I have an iPhone.
Let me tell you something.
I can only use it around Wi-Fi, and I can use iMessage and stuff.
You are not the only one out here with no phone. I know. I have a couple of friends, old friends,
with no phone.
No phone.
That's how it is. At this point, I've already had 4 years. I can use iMessage and Wi-Fi. So why have a phone bill if I can still use it?
I had the same issue the other day when some girl was like, "Yo, you don't have a car?" And I'm just like, "What do I need a car for?"
Yeah,
Have a
in New
train.
York.
I don't need a car.
In New York,
Like I get it for like the luxury if I want to skip out of town or something like that, but I can get a
Right.
zip car. You know what I'm saying?
That's
like,
true. Yeah.
I can
That is,
call
that's
Bill.
crazy how it is like over in New York, huh? 'Cause
Well, this
I love
girl
that
was
truck.
just so adamant about it. Like, you don't
You have a work truck too, though, don't you?
You're not cool. And I'm just like,
No, he quit that job. I think you
you
left
don't got
that
the good
job,
truck?
right?
what job?
We
Well,
had
you
to
had
work.
the truck.
Oh yeah, I'm done. I make money. I make money, sir.
What, that wasn't paying though? That was a good paying job?
It paid the bills.
Okay. All right.
This job
But you got the
does more
truck
than
with it
that.
though. You had the truck with it.
I got a truck now. Yeah, I got a truck now.
He said that job does more than that now, though. That's badass right there.
No, yeah, I'm doing all right, man. I'm not, you know.
That's why you came on smiling today.
Well, you over there, you Mr. Moneybags now?
Smiling.
I can pay a bill or two. You know, I got you. You need your lights on? I got you.
That's why last time we went out to eat, I was like, "You got the bill, right?" He was like, "Hell no." I said, "Damn, you invite us to Brooklyn." I thought he had the bill, but nah.
Man, you know I'm cheap. I'm a cheapskate. Lisa's like, yo, you're so cheap.
He is. Like, Ron is very cheap. He is.
I'm cheap as hell too. I'm a penny pincher. I'm
cheap. I'm cheap so I could buy the things that I want.
Yeezys.
You know this hat I'm wearing? It looks brand new, right? Look at when you put it up close. It's still crisp.
It does look brand new.
This hat is 14 years old.
Damn.
No, it's not.
I swear to God. I didn't know that till I was looking through my Instagram today trying to find an old picture, and I was wearing the same exact because I've only bought this one, the only all red, and it was in the picture from 14 years ago.
Wow. Well, I have pennies. I have my Air pennies. I have my Sean Kemp's and all that in my closet.
Maybe not 14 years ago. Maybe 11 years ago.
No,
yeah, I have some sneakers that are like 13 years old.
Yeah.
Right? I have.
No, I know for a fact them shits are old.
Yeah, I have a bunch of kicks in my closet that are mad old and look brand new.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. No, these ones right here.
You're breaking out the A6.
No, hell no.
No,
my Nike 6.0s. I've had these since high school, 2003, 2004.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
I've had these ones. Even my.
What do you do, Jared? Do you not ruin nothing?
No, I take care of my stuff. I got these Vans. I've had these since like 2004 too.
Yeah, those are cool.
I only wear these at Dodger games or on special occasions. I wore them on Christmas when I had my Dodgers ugly sweater.
I seen it. That wasn't an ugly sweater though. It was nice. I know it's supposed to be ugly sweater, whatever, but that was a nice sweater. I do like.
Yeah.
It was a beautiful sweater.
But no, that's how I've always taken care of my stuff because, like, I mean, I don't want to say we were like poor growing up, but we didn't have the luxury to buy whatever we wanted. So now that I got older and I bought my own stuff, I just take care of it.
Where stuff gets complicated for me because for me. Growing up, I guess growing up poor in New York and California is different though, right? Because I never understood that. Like in New York, we grew up poor in the projects, but then like if you look at Compton, it's bad as hell, but everyone has a house. So it was.
No, I'm not saying I was poor.
No, I'm not saying that. No. But I'm saying in general, right? Both states are different, I guess, because like.
Well, there's projects too in New York and LA and here. We got projects here in Bakersfield too.
Oh, you have projects there?
Yeah.
But they look like houses though, right?
Everywhere has projects.
No,
Phil.
we got the projects. It's big. It looks like a big apartment complex, but they're projects.
Right.
It's the same thing.
I don't have shoes old as Jared's, but I have just gems, man. I'll show you. Yeah, man.
See.
What
do you got?
Huh?
He about to break out the.
These are done by a Japanese. These are Air Force Ones done by a Japanese artist. These
all right.
With the
cool. Those is cool.
Yeah.
I wouldn't wear none of your
sneakers.
You got
the clear gum?
Yeah, I mean, a little dirty because I wore one. I wore it to my father's birthday party. It's only.
I love the clear gums, man. I got these. Let me see.
Is any of the sneakers that you guys are displaying my cup of tea? No. But those is cool.
You don't like Air Force One?
Look I love the clear gums, Ron.
Yeah. Those are fine.
It's just something about clear gums.
What's
I
with the
got
low
that.
tops though? Why has everyone got the low? What's with the low tops?
I got a high top right here.
Yeah, wear some high tops. We got some high. I only wear high tops. I don't really like low tops like that,
Where'd they
unless
go?
they're like Air Max or something.
Let me see. Let me show you my high tops.
Uh oh.
I rock these. The Yeezy basketball shoes. These are
The
fire.
Yeezys.
Those are cool. Those
Yeah.
are not for everybody, but those is cool.
Yeah, these are, and then they got the 3M in the back. I mean,
I
obviously
do
it's
like
not
that.
gonna
I do
look
like
right
that. I
now.
do.
Yeah.
I do like that. Yes.
That's why they're banned from the NBA.
I
They
got
are?
these high tops.
Yeah.
You want the Converse?
I got these for James's wedding, and I've only worn them twice ever since.
Those are cool.
I'm not a big fan of these. It's a whole thing. Have you ever worn these?
No.
You gotta loosen the whole damn fucking laces up just to put your foot in the shit.
Are they?
You gotta redo the whole laces every time to take them on, put them on, or take them off.
Are they comfortable?
Not
And
really.
then I have the
No.
Then I have the 90s Kid KDs. These are fire.
They from the 90s or the
No,
replicas?
they're
Or...
called the 90s Kid.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Those are
He
nice.
wasn't wearing that in the
I
90s.
got a
but I
thing.
get what you're
I got a
saying.
thing for the clears.
No, I mean just KD. I mean like they just the colors. You know what I'm saying? Because you know how the colors pop. You know what I mean? So it's got the pink, the Volt green, the blue speckle,
Yeah.
the pink threading.
The pink threading.
You know
Got
what
the
I'm saying?
threading
Yeah.
back
So
up there.
with the gray, and it's got
Mixing with a
orange
little
in it
got the
too.
gray. Got the lime.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Got the lime
And
green.
it's got the
Those.
pattern
They're
right
always
here. See this right here, the pattern and shit.
I do like the
Yeah,
pattern
nice.
there. I do like that.
Yeah.
That's
I've always
cool.
wanted basketball shoes like that, but I ain't gonna do it. I ain't got the money. I've never had basketball shoes.
What happened to players having shoes that match their jersey colors?
I've been thinking
What
about that
happened to
lately,
that?
man. Because the other day, who was it on the when the Grizzlies were playing the Timberwolves
Yeah.
or the Nuggets? I forget. They're wearing an all blue uniform.
Yeah.
But one player has some neon green shoes.
Yeah, like what happened to that? Like who was it? Who has the really bright red ones? And his team is not red at all. I forget now.
Yeah.
Oh, look at the Kyries. Is it the Kyries? Someone has nice sneakers out right now that I like, but the colors are all crazy, but it doesn't match the jersey of his team.
You guys want to see some old shoes real quick?
Yeah, old
These
school.
are my Tom Pennies, my skate shoes.
Oh,
You can tell they're old because see how big the tongue is?
those are cool.
Like a big ass, it's a pillow. See how big it-
Tongue looks comfortable.
Yeah. Remember those back in the early 2000s, the big old tongue?
You seen the Tom Pennies, Ron?
I think he froze.
You didn't see it? No, he didn't see the Tom Pennies you got.
Oh, here.
Bring it back up.
All right.
Oh yeah, I like those.
With
Those
the big
are-
it's a big
Alright.
pillow tongue. I've had these since like 2003.
Jerry,
They're
chill out,
raggedy.
man. What you doing, man? Use something.
Huh?
Use something. See, we live in New York, man.
Our shit takes a beating.
I know my wife. She gets mad at me because I'll see like
my
I'll
Yeezys.
see like new shoes and I'll buy them and I never wear them.
I'll show. Hold on, let me grab my Yeezys because they're the ones I wear all the time. Because these things
I
are
think I
beat
know
up.
those
They-
Yeezys you wear. I like them a lot, actually. I do like the Yeezys. I like the fabric and stuff on them. I have to admit that.
Which one? The plastic ones?
He
No,
had
no.
the white and black ones I liked.
Like
These
the
joints
original?
right here. I wear these
Yeah,
all the time.
those. I did like, yes. But I like the
The
white and
ass
black ones
curl.
too, but those are cool too. I
But you
like
see
those.
how-
What are those
Work
new
out.
Yeezys with they got like the holes all over them? Looks like cheese. Have you seen them? They're like Yeezys.
Oh, the cheese graters.
Oh, the foam runners. They
Those are
fit the
ridiculous.
Crocs.
They're ridiculous. I haven't seen them yet. Let me look.
You guys
These
look.
are
It
the-
looks like an alien foot. Those are nice
These
though,
like-
right there. I like those.
These are the most comfortable shoes ever. It's like walking in clouds.
And
Now-
they probably weigh like a feather.
Yeezys are Adidas,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. Oh yeah, these new ones are horrible. Yeah, I see them now.
Let me
But if
see.
you take like a look back at them, they're all right, I guess. Yeah.
What
not-
these? You saying these are all right?
Where? Let me see.
No, but understand.
Oh
like,
no,
understand-
no.
Those are ugly.
Yeah.
don't
What do you-
understand.
But no,
what are you doing?
listen. Like
For
they
200?
they weren't built. No, but like they weren't built to look good. They were built for ergonomics. Like, cause it's like you see how like it's not traditional, like, you know what I'm saying? Like you have like a tongue or whatever. Like it just
Right.
cuts like a V onto your ankle, and it's actually better for your foot. Like anybody that's ever I know, like my man that lives upstairs, he's got a pair, and he swears, man, I never see him without those things on. He wears.
But how come so whenever there's like some innovative stuff, it has to be ugly as hell at first? Like when the Prius
Right.
came out. Remember the Prius
Right.
was like innovative, it was ugly as hell. But now that Kanye has this shoe out, it's like a first of its kind, but it's ugly as hell.
I was
You get what
talking
I'm
about
saying?
these. These are not bad. The dark
those?
sleep.
My boy Cliff got a pair of those. They're
these are
really
cool.
dope. Like they're dope in real life.
Yeah, they
Where
look
look-
good.
let
They
me
look
see.
good.
I called them the Beetlejuice shoes. Cause you remember Beetlejuice when
Yeah.
the thing wrapped around the guy at the end of
Yes.
the movie?
They look
Yeah,
cool.
The
It
dark
does look like
slate? They're
Beetlejuice.
called the
Yeah.
dark slate.
The dark slate. Yeah, dark slate.
Yeah.
Those are cool. I actually like those.
It looks like
They
a
look
cocoon.
They look like what?
Looks like a cocoon.
Sort of, yeah. It's different.
I like them.
You know, it does that trips me out. As I said, it looks like a cocoon, but then it also looks like half a butterfly wing too.
Maybe that's where he was going with that. Because
Yeah,
you know,
like it
Kanye,
tripped me
there's
out.
always like some hidden message somewhere.
Well, no,
Yeah.
I think like he's going towards
Cicada.
like comfortability.
You know, the Illuminati, the whatever.
The Illuminati.
Here we go, Jared. Stick to sports, all right? Here we go. You don't hear about the Illuminati.
No, I'm just Kanye isn't that. He ain't like that. He's going crazy again. though. He just knocked that dude out on the sidewalk.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
I didn't see that. Did you see what?
I guess the guy just asked for a picture and he cracked him.
Oh, I gotta see that then. I gotta look that up.
Nah, because he went to the house. He went to the house to go see his kid, and the security wouldn't let him in the house to see his kid at Kim's house.
But I thought him and Kim were
Oh,
good.
so he knocked the guy out outside the house? I thought.
I don't think it happened at the same place, but it was like it happened in tandem, like throughout the same day.
So I thought later on that night,
like he went to
Kendall
go
or Kylie I think Kylie ended up letting him in the party.
Yeah, because Travis Scott called him. It was like they didn't tell him where the birthday party was, so Travis Scott called him, and so told him where the party was, and then he showed the party.
Why
Yo, man, listen, man. My honest opinion, besides a couple of people in the family, I think the Kardashians are fucking evil. So I'm sorry.
You think they're what?
I think they're evil.
Oh yeah, me too.
They're very evil.
Me too.
So
what's the other dude's name? He's one of the exes, but he still hangs around with them.
Oh,
Scott Disick, Lord Disick.
He's like the more normal dude that I like in the show.
Yeah, I mess with him. Lisa's like, yo, he's such a douchebag. I'm like,
no, I like Scott.
That's the thing. He tells it like it is. He's not a normal dude in that family. He's the most normal dude in the family. That's what it is.
He is. I like Scott. Scott's all right.
Yeah, because he keeps it real.
Yeah, I think the Kardashians they do some weird stuff. I don't know what they're doing, but I mean, why are you stopping Kanye from coming to his daughter's birthday party?
And I thought they was good because wasn't she just there like in a wedding?
Oh, because Pete Davidson was there.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, Kanye probably went crazy.
All right.
My wife. Because who?
Because he was there too then.
Right.
Oh, Pete was in the house when the security went on. Yes. See, Kim fucking up, man. You can't be doing that.
But what is she supposed to do? I mean, if it's her kid's birthday and she moved on already.
Yeah, but that's her father. If your wife just threw a party,
if he wasn't so crazy, she probably would have let him in.
That's true, though. Like Jared said, if he was such like a loose cannon,
yeah, I'm sure she would have let him in, and it would have been like a mutual thing, a neutral.
Hold on. How much of a loose cannon is he really?
I could see him going crazy, trying to get at
him going crazy,
jumping over the table, trying to get.
Yeah,
I don't think you do that as a daughter.
I don't think he would do that in North's party. I've always heard. I've heard from reliable sources that he's a very nice person. He might be bipolar or whatever. He might be manic and have his upswings or whatever. But like, I've heard that he's a very, very like humble, nice person. He's just a dickhead, in the public eye. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I don't think he, you know what I mean? Like it's crazy because I don't think he gets like the just.
Yeah, no, he probably wouldn't have destroyed his kid's birthday. But I don't know.
Why would you do that? You know what I'm saying? It's just, I think it really, at the end of the day, like, I'm gonna side with the father any day of the week. So why do you think it's okay to have your brand new boyfriend at the birthday party when you know that's my kid? Like I had a situation, right, when my daughter's mom, she had a boyfriend, and we had an agreement that we weren't gonna put our kid on like social media. And then he posted a picture, he posted a picture with my daughter on one of them penny horse rides. You know what I'm talking about? The penny rides at the store. Like had her on the horse with him, and like, you know what I'm saying? I spazzed on her, like, yo, like, so you know what I'm saying? We have rules and regulations against us as far as co-parenting, but you letting your man do whatever. That's how he gonna get knocked out. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, so it's like it's hard. It's a hard road to straddle. You have 4 kids.
He probably did it on purpose too, huh?
I don't know if he did it on purpose. It's irrelevant, you know. I mean, like it's irrelevant now, but I mean, it was irrelevant then. My beef was with her because she knew that picture was taken. So it's like, so you knew that picture was taken. It's like I'm not gonna take it out on him. You know what I'm saying? Unless he gets disrespectful. But I'm saying like
because the other guy,
like my beef was with her. Yeah, like I gotta check her. Like, yo, we just talked about this.
That's her fault.
So why?
The guy has nothing to do with it.
That's what I'm saying. Like, so Kim looks bad. Like, you got 4 kids with this man, and you want to have a boyfriend and all that. That's fine, but don't block the man from being at his daughter's birthday party. Come on.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
I've been.
You know what I mean? Like,
I know the process.
I know. You know what I'm saying. I'm with you, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying. You know what I mean. We both been through it. We've been through it all. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I mean, you know what I mean. It's just, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm always gonna ride with the father because I don't think a lot of fathers don't get just due. There's some piece of shit fathers out there. There's a lot of good ones. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of dudes try, and a lot of females try to block it, and then like, you know, over stupid shit, over their feelings, and it's like that like I'm always gonna ride with a father. Like if something happens, you know what I'm saying? God forbid, knock on wood, nothing will ever happen when you're in marriage. But I'm saying, like, you know what I'm saying? You would feel upset too if you couldn't go to your daughter's birthday.
Yep. See, that's the thing.
Like, I'm gonna tell you a story. My daughter's mom, I was getting married, and I asked for my daughter to be in I had to ask for my daughter to be in my wedding as a flower girl. She said no. She deaded it. She said, no, now listen, this is the crazy part. And I'm not here to shit on women or anything like that. She's a great, especially her, she's a good mom. I'm not taking anything away from her as far as being a mother, but being like, you know what I'm saying, being like vindictive towards me, reason. You know what I'm saying? Like, she wouldn't allow my daughter to be in my wedding. And then literally, like, because my grandmother died, like, literally 2 days before my wedding. So, like, I literally had my wedding, and I had to fly to Baltimore to go to my grandmother's funeral. So I went to my grandma's funeral, and I came back. She calls me, and she's like, yo, looks like you had, like, a great time at Baltimore. And I'm like, yo, my grandmother passed away. And she's like, you know, it's really messed up that you wouldn't have your daughter in your wedding. And I just wanted to be like, yo, like, what is wrong with you? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I tried to be the diplomatic person here, have the conversation with you. You deaded it. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? So I know how vindictive certain women can be about certain things, and like it's really about you with that person, that relationship. It ain't got really nothing to do with the child at all. I'm sure North would want to see her father at her birthday party. Why not? You know what I'm saying?
Man.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just
I'm texting James over here trying to get him on. I told him to call your phone. I told him to call your phone. That's why I'm looking down, texting. I'm texting James. I'm like, call Jared's phone so you could get on the show. Oh, and then remember I was talking about Adams from the 49ers. The Giants just interviewed him. The Giants just interviewed Adam Peters from the 49ers. That's who I want as our GM.
I like how you guys can't wait till we're like done with the season. That's
So what,
no,
you think-
honestly, I always like even if it wasn't the 49ers, that's like a distraction.
So you think that's a distraction? Him meeting with the Giants? It
Yeah.
kind of is. If I'm a 49er fan, I'm saying, you know what? Yeah, wait till the
That's
season.
what happened last year with Robert Saleh, or the year before. Robert Saleh, the Jets were trying to get him. He says, "No, I'm gonna wait till we're done with this playoff run. I don't want to talk about that yet." I mean,
Speaking about
he even
that-
said it too. It's a distraction.
What did you think about Robert Saleh?
I thought he was good, but he's trash now.
Okay, that's what I want to ask you, because I seen with the Jets, it ain't all roses with them. But
Yeah.
with the
Is it
49ers,
ever
you
roses
like-
with them?
Never roses with them, never. But did you like him as your defensive coordinator?
Yeah, he was good.
You didn't want him to leave.
No,
Okay, so when the Jets were interviewing him and stuff like that, you didn't want him to go.
that's the thing with me. I've told you before. Like, if I don't care. Okay, if they're still on the team, that's cool. But as soon as they start talking about leaving and stuff, and then that's when I'm like, they're gonna do what they're
But
gonna do.
have you followed him at all and hope for them to lose? No.
No, I don't. I mean, who follows? I don't want to piss your friend off again, but I
Uh.
don't follow anything but the Jets.
No, I feel the same way.
I'll put green on.
You know, we might talk shit about each
There we
other's
go.
teams, but at least we agree on
I did green now.
the Jets. Are
Yeah, we
horrible.
agree. See, that's the crazy thing, the dynamic of the show. We're in agreement most of the time. Most of the
Yeah.
time, we hate the same team. That's
I feel bad
We
for
have-
I feel bad for Todd though, right?
why you feel bad for Todd.
Yo, Patriots got smacked.
But they won so
Come on,
many
man.
Super
They got
Bowls.
what, 100 Super Bowls.
Yeah. I don't feel bad for Todd.
The Red Sox are champions in the last
Yeah,
couple
the
years.
Bruins won how many Stanley
Bruins.
Cups? Yeah, no, I don't feel bad for him. The Celtics won
The
a bunch
Celtics
of
won it,
championships.
2008.
Yeah. No, I'm not feeling bad for Todd. It's about time, actually, that they get a
Did
taste
you
of
see
their
his
own
thing on Facebook? He tried to tell me and James to root for the Patriots. I was like, bro, I ain't rooting for the Patriots, man.
He told you
And
guys
then
that?
James, of all people, said he'll think about it. James, if you're a Raiders fan, you can never think about rooting for the Patriots.
Not
I
after
don't
the
care.
Tuck game. Nope.
Yeah,
Not at
but
all.
I've told James this a bunch of times. He doesn't understand. I don't know.
James is kind of weird as a fan, though, right?
He's gonna
He's
come
kinda
on now
like-
for sure. Because
Yeah, I think he just texted me back. Oh no, he didn't answer me. That was the
I
notification.
don't know.
You
Like,
said
I
he
could
had
never, I could never root for the Seahawks ever. The Chiefs
No.
would beat us too. So it's the same thing with the Patriots.
So
You know?
he rooted for the Seahawks to beat you guys.
The Chiefs.
Oh, the Chiefs. Okay,
Yeah, and that's what.
that's his main rival, isn't it?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
That's like us going for the Eagles to beat you guys or the Cowboys. That's like us, Ron and I, going for the Cowboys last night.
That's why he made me sad a little bit.
I mean,
That's
I kind of wanted the Cowboys to win, just to fuck.
I
not
kind of
because
figured
Niners.
that a little bit.
I just want to see them like I want to see Dak Prescott go over the hump where Tony Romo. couldn't.
Why?
I don't know. I have a thing for like black quarterbacks, man.
Yeah, but you
know-
see his
know what I
stupid
mean?
ass comment though after the game. He said, "Oh, it's good
Well,
that
yeah.
the fans were throwing food at the refs."
Yeah.
That's
I mean,
stupid. Just being a
They-
sore loser. He's
They
a sore
played for
loser.
60 minutes too.
Tony Romo would have never said that. That's the thing. Tony Romo, I always liked Tony Romo, so he would have never said some stupid ass comment like that. Come on, dude, Dak is a sore loser. That's what it is.
I mean, everybody's kind of sore loser when you lose like that.
That's like Eli Manning getting in the press conference.
Yeah,
talking
Troy
about,
Aikman-
The Dallas Cowboys have lost the same way for like the past like 15 years.
they have
I mean-
Groundhog Day every season.
Yeah. So I mean, I would be kind of irritated too. Like, yeah, go ahead, just chuck things at the refs. I don't
Because
care.
they'll light you up. They'll light you up in the
Troy
regular
Aikman
season.
said about the commentating.
What did he say?
I guess it was like he was about to call the game before the 49ers. What was it? The Buccaneers?
Yeah,
Yesterday?
yeah.
He was calling that game, and they're about to get started. Is him and Joe Buck?
Who
I think it was
Romo?
No, it was
It's Troy
who was
Aikman
doing
and
it
Joe
with
Buck.
Troy Aikman.
Troy Aikman and Joe Buck.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And so they were talking about the game coming on later, the 49ers and Cowboys, and Troy Aikman was like, well, yeah, it's going to be an exciting game, but I wish there was different commentators calling it. Like all soft.
Oh.
Like, him and Romo don't like each other or what? He said it live on the air.
Because you know why? Because listen, man, there's a lot of bad blood in the Cowboys organization.
And not to cut you off, Ron,
Tony Romo was like baby, like he was the second coming. When Troy Aikman was treated like he didn't do anything when he brought Super Bowls to Dallas.
And not only that, but they were saying Tony Romo seems to get giddy whenever Dak Prescott and the Cowboys lose. Now he kind of like Tony Romo, because remember Dak Prescott took his job, so I don't blame Tony Romo.
Hell no, he was trying to jinx them for the good yesterday.
Oh, your boy.
What's up, Salvador?
What's up, Sal?
That's my boy. He's a big Niner fan too.
Go Niners, go Niners! Congrats, Sal. Congrats.
I didn't want them to beat the Niners, but I mean, like, I want to see them like do something, man. You've been putting all this effort in for years. Like, do something for once. Jeez.
Yeah, but no, I was gonna say, Tony Romo, he wasn't talking crap yesterday. He was like trying to like jinx them in a good way, like towards the end. I was like, "What are you doing, dude?"
Yeah,
he never does that.
Well, one thing I love about him, he knows the game like the back of his hand, and he could call stuff.
Did you see when they were lined up to start a play, and he said, "Okay, the 4 guys are going to do this," and he drew it out on the TV.
Yeah,
and they fucking did it. The same exact. I was like, what the hell?
Yeah, Tony Romo knows the game as good as anybody. I have to give him credit, and he's great doing his job. I don't
know the game better than Eli, though.
No, he don't. No, he don't. He don't. Eli and Peyton, the 2 greatest quarterbacks ever. So, no, it's true.
That's what I think. I think Phillip Rivers and Tony Romo, they're those 2 quarterbacks. They were good, but they could just never win it.
Get over, especially Phillip Rivers, man. Phillip Rivers had everyone at his disposal. Those Charger teams are crazy. They couldn't get over the hump. Yeah,
Antonio Gates,
Tomlinson. You have Philip. You have what's his name? Sean Merriman.
Who's the dude that died? What was his name?
Vincent Jackson.
Wide receiver. Vincent Jackson.
Jackson.
He was a beast. Sean Merriman.
Even that kicker they had the best kicker in football. They had the best everything in football. They just can never get over. Peyton Manning and Tom Brady will do that to you though too. Yeah, Vincent Jackson. It was an intense game. Glad we pulled it off. Going to be tough in Green Bay though. That's true. That is true.
Yeah, like you already know too. We've been owning the Green Bay Packers ever since they got Rodgers because when he came out, he's
playing at Lambeau.
Every time we play them now,
they beat us good year.
So I don't know.
Lambeau.
Yup. Is it gonna be a frozen tundra though? I got to see the weather in Lambeau.
That's what who cares? They said that in 2012. Oh, the 49ers aren't going to be able to play in Lambeau. It's going to be in cold-ass weather. And then Kaepernick ran for 181 yards. And passed like 2 something.
Cap is better than Jimmy G, though. That's
Jimmy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Who cares about the weather? Listen, a couple weeks ago in Buffalo, it was like the cold-ass weather. And they were like saying, their visiting team's not going to be able to play in here. And it was like a boring-ass game. And a player for the Buffalo Bills, he said, "Man, I'm not even used to this shit. They need to talk about us too. I ain't used to this shit."
Yeah, it's true. No, yeah, well, that's Buffalo was a frozen tundra this week. Right there. Oh my God, what is A-Rod is 0-3.
I told you.
If Deontay Adams goes off, it's gonna be a problem.
Who?
If Adams goes off, it's gonna be a problem.
Our secondary. Right now. Yeah, our secondary.
You're gonna have. You guys have to contain Adams.
You got to triple. The Colts should take. We got to move the logo because it's ruining.
Why? I can read it.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying too. Yeah, we're good at running. So I mean, how cold is this? What is the weather supposed to be?
Yo, I got to check that right now. Let me see. Green Bay.
What's the problem?
No, I could on my screen for side. I couldn't see the comments, but now I see it.
Oh, I see it just fine.
Green Bay weather. Okay, so Sunday is going to be 13 degrees.
We're both teams are playing in cold weather, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like I wonder, do they feel the effects? Like,
Mm-hmm. The only thing I am worried about though is Adams, because if he, like you said, if he gets going and we got Ambry Thomas out there,
best in the business. The best in
Thomas,
the business.
He had that clutch interception, but I don't know, man.
Yeah, let E-Man. See, I can't see after that. The logo on my screen, the logo's covering the comments. So
Emmanuel Mosley. Yeah.
See, I don't really know the
Now
Niners
you
slot
Mosley.
like that where I could start.
Hmm.
For me, the big thing is Bosa has to play for you guys. And guys, why don't you just run the ball? Just keep feeding Mitchell the ball. Keep the ball out of Aaron
Yeah.
Rodgers' hands. And you guys, I think, to me,
And
you guys
pitch it
gonna
to Debo too for some other runs.
Oh, yo, first of all,
We also got use check.
First of all, I want to tell you, your guy Debo is incredible. Incredible. My God, I would love him on the Giants. That dude is ridiculous. I
It's
love
insane.
him on the Giants.
They're saying he's one of the top 10 players in the whole league.
Yeah, I wouldn't say no to that. How about what do you think, Ron?
I think he could have been close to 2,000 yards up there with Cooper Cup, right? The Rams kid.
Cooper Cup, yep.
But like I said, like 6 or 7 weeks ago, we just turned him into a running back, and he was on pace for 2,000 yards.
Because Cooper Cup won the Triple Crown this year. Receiving yards, receptions, and touchdowns. Yeah,
he was badass.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he won the Triple Crown.
Who the Rams play?
Arizona Cardinals tonight. They play tonight. I didn't touch that game betting wise because I don't know who to take. It's only a 3-point spread. Now, pray for me, guys.
Stafford will blow it. Stafford will blow it.
Yeah,
blow it.
Pray for me, guys, because if Aaron, so Mahomes threw 404 yards last night. If Stafford and this guy Kyler Murray don't pass that, I get $300 pray for me to win some $300 tonight on that game.
I got you.
404 yards. Watch Stafford. Someone's gonna throw like a screen pass at junk time, garbage time, or something. Watch, but I won $256 last night. I won $250
for the Rams.
So what? I take that back, man. I think the Rams might win.
I think so. I think the Rams are gonna win.
Yeah, I think the Rams might win.
Tennessee. I got Burr. Okay, so both keep Rodgers in the beanie and the jacket.
I got the Rams because we match up more with the Rams. So if we somehow make it farther and we end up playing the Rams again, I'll take that. Because the Cardinals,
look at this guy. He's putting the horse behind the carriage over here. What's wrong with you, Jared?
I got Birds by 3.
No, because I even said I want the Cowboys, and the Cowboys were red hot.
Jared did say he wanted the Cowboys. I thought he was crazy for that because the Cowboys putting up like 50 a game.
Yeah, that's what I said. I was like, I want the Cowboys. I think we could beat them.
And he was right. I was thinking about that during the game. I said, Jared.
But just now that it is getting a little bit farther and farther, right now I'm like, okay, this next game.
I could see Tennessee winning the whole thing. I could see Tennessee, especially if Derrick Henry comes back. I could see Tennessee winning the whole thing.
He might come back?
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, shit.
He's been practicing and stuff. Yeah. I could see them winning the whole thing.
He was still top 10, I think, number 9 in rushing. And he left like week 8.
That dude is something incredible, man. Oh, my God. You know, watching these other teams, I get so jealous now. Like, because I miss when Brandon Jacobs, of course, he wasn't Derrick Henry, but he was just as good, though. He was powerful. I still think the Bucs win the NFC. Yeah. Brady right now is on a mission.
You down our boys?
Salvador's not wrong, though, because Brady's on a mission again. But
I think we could beat the Bucs.
I think your defense is really good, though. That's the thing. I think you guys got the defense to win.
How cool would that be? Jimmy Garoppolo going up against the guy
mentor
who taught him. Yeah.
Oh,
he said make it. What the hell? I read something else. I could have swore I read.
The logo's in the way for me, so I could have swore he said the Bucs are gonna win. And okay,
that's what I'm tripping.
He said I think the Bucs gonna make it to the NFC game.
Yeah. Against the
versus us and lose.
Look at Ron's face, Ron.
About that.
I seen Ron's face already. He was like, I seen it. But no, I could. You know why?
I love the fact that you guys.
Called the dark. We're the Dark Knight, or the whatever the hell they call it. The team that the upset.
Ron, you got Sal laughing. Ron will have to giggle every now and then. Yeah.
What are you talking about?
You guys would probably like to talk to him. He actually knows a lot about hip hop too. He's a big hip hop head.
Got to get him on the show. I thought you were gonna bring him on.
No, I told you guys a story about him because I told you he wanted to come on a while back. I'm gonna tell him the story still, but the last time I seen you, I hadn't seen him since high school, and we've always kept in contact and stuff.
Oh wow!
and I was on the bike trail, probably about last year sometime.
Oh, yes.
And I was like coming around the corner, and I hear someone fucking screaming. I'm like, what the? Because there's homeless people out there like tripping in the bushes and shit. And I was like, oh shit, what the hell is that? And I come around the corner, and it was him freaking rapping all loud and shit.
Well,
He was on his lunch break. He was on his lunch break taking a walk.
Sal's great in our book because look what he just wrote.
Jay-Z's still better though.
Nah, you bugging. Yo, you know, Ron is a complete, he's treasonous. He needs to be hung in a court of hip hop. It's treason what he's doing. Illmatic. Yeah, there you go. Nas is the greatest rapper and Illmatic is the greatest album of all time.
Why am I bugging?
Because Jay-Z's not that good, bro. Let's be honest. Come on.
Why is he not that good?
He doesn't say nothing. He has no substance for me. He don't do nothing great to me. Nursery rhyme.
What do you mean he don't have no substance?
There you go.
He said, "Oh, Sal says he don't like Tupac either, like us." All right, Sal's a good dude.
Mm-hmm. He put me on some good hip hop stuff back in the day. He told me about Blue and Exile. Do you guys know them?
We are gonna have this conversation right now. Sorry, Jared. Why is he not that
starting
good?
it? Sal's starting the convo.
What did he say? He didn't say anything bad.
No, not Sal. I'm not talking about Sal. I'm talking about Phil.
Yeah, no, but I'm saying Sal got us on the hip hop.
No,
we're saying Jay-Z's not
why
so great.
is Jay not good? Why
no substance, no substance at all.
Jay-Z
not having substance?
Yeah,
I've never cared about Jay-Z. To be honest,
me neither.
You guys are crazy. You guys are
yeah. See, I think
Sal, I know. I'm messing around because we don't like Tupac so much on this show, except for Jared. So I'm messing around. No. No. Sal, that's my sense of humor. I read it right. That's my sense of humor, my brother. I'm sorry. No, I know you guys love Tupac, but we always joke with.
No, I assume you read it wrong because I was like, I read it, and then you said it different. I was like, that's not what he said.
Yeah, you know me. I'm gonna throw a little twist in there. You know me. Come on. We've been doing the show for like a year. You know I'm gonna throw a little twist in there every now and then.
Yeah.
So Jerry, you didn't like Jay-Z so much either, right?
No, because I'm telling you, I mean, because he's one of the ones that Tupac went at a lot back in the days, and I took the
right
on his side of the beef.
Me too.
That's it. I never listened to him. You did too?
Like at all, bro.
You took Tupac's side?
Yeah, for sure. Because Tupac was looking at like, who the hell are you?
He was the man.
We don't even know you.
See, you took Tupac's side on some occasions then. Because you're not
big time.
For the whole feud, the East Coast, West Coast feud, you obviously took the East Coast, right? Because you like you say you didn't like Biggie too, though.
But my favorite rappers are from the West, though.
Yeah, because you even said you weren't a big fan of Biggie either.
No, not huge Biggie head either. No.
Who?
Me. Not huge Biggie head.
I gotta go, man. I'll check y'all later.
He said that a few times, right? He said that before.
Love is the way. I'm gonna check y'all later.
You're not a huge Biggie head either, though, Ron.
Yes, I am. No, you lying.
Not like that, though.
You lying.
But see, Ron picks and chooses. You know why? Because when I bring up,
I don't pick and choose.
When I say good stuff about Biggie, wait, at the Mets game against the Dodgers, you specifically looked me right in my eye. You was like, oh, I'm not. You said I didn't care so much about Biggie either. When we were talking about Tupac, you was like, you told me right there. Lisa was sitting right next to you. You was like, I wasn't a Biggie fan either. That's exactly what you told me.
I never said. Well,
yes, you did. Yes, you did. No, that's a nice picture.
Yeah, it's a special gift.
He was good for his era.
Phil, we're not doing this. You're not cashing in fake receipts on me, bro.
No.
Why were we even talking about Biggie? I don't understand.
Because we talk about remember what we were bringing up Jared, and then it was the Mets and Dodgers game. We were there at Citi Field, and remember I was like, we were talking about Tupac, and you looked at me and you was like, I said something about Biggie. I was like, I could.
How many beers? I want to know how many beers did you guys have at that game? Because you guys were on one that day. I remember.
We were on one. Oh.
Yeah, you guys were like attacking me.
When we're together, we're always on one. You gotta understand this. We don't need no substance.
No. Well, we
automatically.
Yeah.
We automatically on one. When we get together, it's a wrap.
We were you guys were in the DMs talking all kinds of Dodgers.
Because your Dodgers had just demolished us in the stadium for it.
Did they smack us that day?
No, it was like 3-0.
I think it was 2-0.
2-0. Yeah, we just didn't score.
No, we scored one because McNeil hit a homer. We had
Yeah,
one.
I think McNeil hit a home run. Right.
Oh, the Japanese swinger, huh?
The one that
What?
swings like he's Ichiro.
Yeah.
Yeah, McNeil. He
Jeff
does
McNeil.
no, because he's a golfer. He's like semi-pro
Oh.
golfer, so he has the golf swing.
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
no, I think that's why we wanted to tech. You know, we was giving you credit the whole game.
No, I remember you, Phil. You were in there. You were talking crap.
I was.
If I remember correctly, yeah. Because I was like,
no, it was Ron. I think Ron
What?
got at you at the game in the chat.
No, that was you. That was you.
It
wasn't
was?
me.
because you were
No,
talking
I
crap
said,
about
oh,
Ballinger.
Bellinger.
No,
See,
one of you guys,
look,
one of you guys
you
posted a
see, Terrence?
picture.
You see what I'm
'Cause I
saying?
guess you guys were sitting close to left field, and you took a picture of Ballinger or something.
Yes,
You said,
and I
"This is
said,
trash."
look,
You said, "Sorry ass player down there" or something. You're pointing at him.
I did.
Something
Phil's
like that.
always returning shit on fake receipts. I don't get it. How
No,
you
but the
blame me
Biggie
for
thing. No, that okay. Well, I don't remember that, but
I remember now, yeah, because you sent the picture of Ballinger
I
down there
never
in the
said-
field because you guys are close to him, kind of. And you said that's a trash ass player. Why is it something? You know, something about Ballinger. I remember.
we got some views going on right now. It's just good. No. You got mad at me because I said, look, the player you threw away just saved your season or something like that. You got mad at me about my Bellinger comment, but I thought I was giving you credit there. I was like, look, you threw him away.
I didn't get mad, did I? Or we just went back and forth.
Oh no, what happened was I said, oh, Batten won something, and then he beat us that game. Well, something happened. It was confusion. There was a lot of stuff going on. We were in a state of confusion that day. But
What?
I watched your Dodgers in person this year. We were there. So, you know, we
You
could
had
probably,
more tickets from
It was
yesterday.
a fun day. It was a fun.
it
day.
was a fun day.
What'd you do with the tickets for the Cowboys Niner game?
No, we just didn't go because I told you. Well, I don't know. Well, I told you guys I did have a ticket, but I think
You
I
should
don't
have posted it on the Seat Geek and
it was
sold it
Nicole.
online.
No,
Got
she
some
would
money
have.
back.
If I would have agreed to it, she would have sent it to me. My friend Nicole, she had a ticket or whatever.
Oh, so you could have got it.
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. But I told her no. She said, "Oh, you know, you could
Oh,
come
you
watch."
was gonna fly to Dallas?
It was on the table. It was on the table. I wasn't gonna do
What are you
it.
talking about?
Did you guys see the
We had
videos of the fans fighting? Most of the videos are Cowboys versus Cowboys. There's only like
Yeah,
one Cowboys versus
yeah.
Niner fight. Everyone
Yeah,
else
I
is
seen that.
all Cowboy on Cowboy crime.
I seen that. That was crazy. I seen that.
And the thing is, too, what Dak Prescott said, that's what he's happy they threw trash with her, but they were hitting their own team.
Yeah, like what are you doing though?
It was the Cowboys walking out at that time, and they're throwing shit at them.
Because they think they're the greatest thing since sliced bread every season and every
I don't
year.
get it. So
Oh,
why is
sure.
if Dak hadn't seen the video, he's going to still comment on it? The video, you could see them throwing shit at the players, at his own teammates.
Oh, at his
There were
okay.
Cowboy players walking out at that time. And there's like a couple 49ers, but the shit was
Yeah.
hitting. I think it was the dude who got the holding call. They were
I
just
gotta look
fucking
at the
cracking
film.
him.
I gotta look at that film.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause
He
of what-
has to block something with his helmet. It's a big ass cup.
But that shocked me for Dak to say that though. That really like blew my mind. Coming
Yeah,
from
yeah.
him because he's usually classy and stuff. I could not believe he said that. That actually blew my mind. But
Yeah,
I think they said that referee team is no longer. No, that was for the
the Raider game.
The Raiders, yeah.
I was gonna say shouts out to my friend Hector.
Shouts to Hector.
It's kind of a sarcastic shout out. I love Hector, but he was he kind of laughed when Bosa got his concussion. He posted about it, saying, Bosa's
Really?
out. And he put like a laughing emoji.
I
So I
seen
said,
you
dude, how you
going
gonna
at
laugh
him.
like that?
I seen you
Because
going
everyone
at
was
him.
laughing when Dak Prescott broke his ankle. I was like, nobody was laughing. I don't remember anybody laughing.
No. And that was against my team. He broke his ankle.
Yeah, so
and
I said,
hated it.
I mean, I don't want to say anything yet, but that's karma right there. You better watch
Yeah,
out. I mean,
that
yeah.
Dak injury was nasty. You don't know.
Yeah, why would anybody laugh at that?
Yeah, you don't want to see nobody get hurt
Mhm.
at all. You know,
Yeah.
even when KD got hurt last night in that game, I was like, oh, I didn't like it at all.
I remember some people were happy when KD got injured though with the Warriors. There were some fans talking shit online.
Sour grapes.
Yeah,
Sour grapes.
that's one of the only times I've seen something like that.
He joined the super team. That was, but the picture with him in a wheelchair and then Kyrie on crutches, that was one of the best pictures I've ever seen. Just the whole dynamic of the picture, that was great. But
Mhm. I think Ron's he's busting the Jared sometimes.
Ron, I think right now
he freezes, but he does like me sometimes.
Listen,
Ron is doing he's looking at the weather report for Green Bay.
Who
Check
made
it
one?
Yeah,
You got a
he's
futon
checking
back
the
there?
weather right now.
I'm listening.
You got a
Green
futon
Bay.
back there?
13 degrees Sunday. 13.
13.
Which is warm for them.
It's not that bad.
No, it's not so bad. We just had 13 degrees the
I
other day.
remember.
here.
I never forget though. Like obviously Jimmy Garoppolo isn't Kaepernick, but I remember after that game they asked Kaepernick how he felt, and if he was cold, he's like, "I don't get cold."
Jared, stop it. Don't act like you ever felt 13 degrees smack you in the face walking outside. I know you were disrespected, Phil.
We just had it. We just had it 12 degrees the other day.
Bro,
the coldest I've ever been was about 20. I'll be honest, it was about 20. But I was wet though. It was wet. It was wet, so it was probably the wind chill.
Yeah,
It was probably about 13.
The wind chill.
When I was camping all day, I couldn't do shit about it. I was in a tent.
You didn't have a heater or nothing out there?
My body was a heater. That's why it was making condensation in the tent, and it started raining on me.
Okay.
And it was the most miserable night ever. We left that next day. We were supposed to stay for 2 nights.
You want to know misery? Having an ice storm so bad that your entire city that you live in shuts down. Me and Lisa endured that one, yeah.
For 7 days.
For 7 days. We had to take the cats and like take them somewhere else so they could stay warm. That's how cold it was.
Where at?
In Michigan. We was living in Michigan at the
Damn. My friend drove to remember last year when Texas froze up and all the pipes were busting and everything? My friend had just got there for a job.
And Ted Cruz bounced.
And he got to his hotel that night at 2 in the morning. And everything was frozen.
You snuck that in, Phil?
What did he say?
When Ted Cruz bounced, remember it was so cold.
Oh,
Ted
yeah.
He went
on vacation to Mexico, huh?
With the Cabo, yeah. Like
that's incredible, bro. That
all this shit's about to freeze, man. I'm gonna get out of here. If you guys can get out of here, just do it.
But there was sort of like some competition in a bad way, though, because I remember like us up north in cold weather states, we were looking at Texas like, damn. Like, I understand it's cold, but everyone's dropping dead. It's like
you guys have it built for it, though, don't you?
Right.
What it is there's no infrastructure for bad weather like that.
Yeah,
you guys are built for that. Texas isn't.
It's an anomaly for it to happen like that. So nobody was ready for it. If you live in a space where like you wear shorts every day and then like you get smacked in the face and the heat don't work and the lights don't work and you know what I'm saying, you sub-zero temperatures, like bro,
like
no, the other day I got karma. Speaking of cold water, though, speaking of cold shit, because my cat, he can be pretty annoying. So he jumped in the bathtub right before I got in there to take a shower.
Yeah.
And I usually turn the shower on first with the bottom nozzle. And we have a spout on top, but I'll turn that just to come out of the bottom only. But so I turned it back off to come from the top. So I turned it on so the top could wet him, right? So I turned it on and it wet him. He took off running. So I went down my clothes and she got ready. I got in there. I turned it on, assuming it doesn't come from the bottom, but I forgot to turn it back. So the freaking cold water came from the top.
Oh, man.
I did like the... That was karma right there.
What's the coldest you've experienced, you think? Oh, you said 20. You said 20, but okay. But like in Bakersfield. Like in Bakersfield, though, you ever had like a really cold day?
Yeah, there was 1 week a couple years ago. It was in like the 30s.
And it's like freezing.
It was about 33. It was. I think it got to 32 one night. Yeah.
And you guys will have the same type of Texas type thing. You think you're not built for that? Your place?
No, yeah. Well,
no,
we didn't freeze over or anything. It wasn't raining or anything, but yeah, I don't know if we are.
Right.
Nothing's happened yet.
Okay.
No, I think you're a little bit more equipped because you're close to like Utah and shit. Utah is crazy.
You do get a lot colder than Texas, though. That is for sure.
It froze like 3 times. Oh, what's up, Chris White? Hey,
he's the one who wants to get on sometime.
Yeah, and big Penn State. Go Penn State. We're huge Penn State heads. So,
we never got on when the
Lions.
Yeah, for all the bowl games and everything.
Yeah, Chris, you gotta come on the show too, man. I'm actually looking forward to him coming on the show.
Yeah, well, he was supposed to come on the show, but then we didn't.
Yeah. So it said froze like 3 times in Bakersfield.
It freezes, but it doesn't like freeze over like what happened in Texas.
We are Penn State. Yep. That's our slogan. We are white out, baby. So white out.
That's crazy. I don't understand how you're a Penn State fan, Phil.
Well, because we don't have those type of colleges in New York. We don't have like that. So Penn State's right next door. Pennsylvania's right next door.
You guys do have college teams though in New
Yeah,
York.
but Syracuse, like
They're more built for basketball.
Right, like
Okay.
powerhouses. We don't have powerhouse football teams. So it's like the
Like,
next closest
Nobody
thing we
cares
have
about
is
Duke
State.
football. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right. We're not
Nobody
watching Syracuse football. Like,
Rutgers isn't very good.
right. Rutgers is close. Yeah, but Rutgers, what their best quarterback is Ray Lucas. I mean, that's the problem. Rutgers is close. I guess the
No,
closest we
the
have.
East Coast doesn't. The East Coast has never had very strong football.
No.
School.
So Penn State is the next thing over. So
above Virginia.
and you know what too? Don't forget, I always love Penn. Plus, I come from the '90s. We had Kerry Collins, Curtis Enis. Remember we had linebacker university. So it's like the uniforms are beautiful, old school navy and white helmets.
Listen,
Rutgers
man.
yeah, Shiano can coach, but that's the
Listen.
second time with Rutgers, right?
Listen.
Because he left to go to.
How
coach
far did
Tampa.
Penn State get this year, anyways? How far did you guys get?
We were number 2 and we lost our quarterback against Iowa, and we were winning. We were winning against Iowa, number 2 in the nation, and then we lost our quarterback. We slumped ever since.
Damn.
Rutgers is not coming up to anything.
Well, no, Rutgers has a chance though, because
Listen, you forget. I've been watching Big Ten for at least 30 years.
Mm-hmm.
Rutgers.
No, Shiano can coach, but that's his second stint with Rutgers, right? Because then he coached Tampa.
Well, come on, man. You got Penn State, you got Michigan, you got Ohio State, you got Michigan State, you have Iowa, you have Minnesota, you have Wisconsin. No, Wisconsin will never come up.
Why
Never
not?
happen.
Wisconsin was like number 4 in the nation not too long ago.
Who?
Wisconsin. They were ranked like number 4 not too long
My
ago.
point. Rutgers will never be on
Oh,
Wisconsin
I thought you
level.
said Wisconsin. Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about
No,
Wisconsin.
I'm
all
saying
right.
Rutgers could never be a powerhouse in Big
No.
Ten because of the schools that have been the legacy programs that have been in the Big Ten for 30, 40, 50 years.
And they couldn't run the damn ball. Didn't Ray Rice come from Rutgers?
I don't remember. Maybe.
I think Ray Rice came from Rutgers. If I'm not mistaken, maybe Chris will tell me.
Let me look it up. I'm looking at that.
I think Ray Rice came from Rutgers, yeah.
I think so. Because he's from New York.
Yeah.
He's from upstate.
I think Ray Rice went to Rutgers. I'm pretty sure about that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then you guys like how Chris said, you guys are rooting the best running back since
he
Reggie
went to
Bush and Saquon
Yeah,
Barkley.
Chris is right about that. We are ruining the best running back to come out. He's right. What did he say? Rutgers won't be a powerhouse, but they will win 7. Yeah, I agree with that. I
feel like that doesn't matter.
But for Rutgers, that's a big deal.
You're not bringing in a Big Ten. I think it was pointless to bring Rutgers in the Big Ten to begin with. Rutgers and Maryland.
Going against some legacy schools.
Should have just kept them. You should have kept them schools in the whatever they were in.
Yeah,
the Big Ten is too. You know what I mean? Like
I feel like Big East, right?
I think so. I'm
Big
not sure.
East, yeah.
But I just don't think it was a good idea to bring like them and like Maryland into the Big Ten.
Didn't Maryland have a run like 2-3 years ago though? They were like close to being national champs. Didn't Maryland just had a run? Maryland football, didn't they? Yeah, didn't they had a good year a couple of years ago? I got to check.
They had a good year, but
they had a good year.
I think they had a good year, but
yeah, they had a good year. So there's a chance.
It's not national championship level.
Chris will tell you, Penn State actually this year coming up has the #1 recruiting class in the country, more than Alabama, Clemson, everybody, Ohio State, Michigan. Penn State has a #1 recruiting class coming up in the country. We are Penn State, brother. Yeah, it's a whiteout. It's gonna be a whiteout.
Oh, I was happy when Alabama lost, man, because I want to be different teams that are good. I'm tired of Alabama and Clemson.
Me too. I'm tired of Alabama. I'm tired of
Georgia beat them, right?
Yeah, Penn State was
That'd be cool if Penn State gets, I'm tired of Alabama and Clemson.
Me too. And yeah, Chris is white. Chris is right. Penn State was independent until they joined the Big. It's true. Yep. So who knows? It could work out for Rutgers. I could see Rutgers making a run, man. I could. Number 5. Yep. So they must have went to number 5, but I know like a couple months ago when I checked, Penn State was number 1 in the recruiting country as far as the recruitments went. Penn State is no joke. We just need a quarterback.
So how does that happen? In the big college stuff?
Number 1.
How do you get players like that? It's like a draft, pretty much.
I think these coaches just go house to house or whatever, right?
Like they did back in the day. They still do that.
Yeah, I think
and they just get the kid. It's up to the kid where they want to go.
Yes.
Texas A&M is number 1.
Yeah, no, Chris just updated is 5, but we have the number 1 quarterback in the country coming out. Drew Aller from Ohio. I love what Frank.
I'm still getting used to college football. So that kid Drew Aller, he chose to go to Penn State.
He chose to go to Penn State. Yeah, see, Chris said they were number 1 a couple of months ago. Yeah, they were. When I looked at it, Penn State had the number 1 recruiting class. But at least we got the number 1 quarterback because that's what we need. We needed a quarterback so bad. But then you know what it is.
Be a school anymore. How about that?
Who?
You just need to not be a school anymore. How about that? You ain't better than Michigan, so bye.
Well, Penn State.
Bye.
Yeah, but you guys have been beating us recently.
Huh?
You guys have been beating us recently.
When's the last time they played? Like last year?
Don't we play every year? We play every year in the same conference.
No.
No?
Who's that? Who's Ron?
There's like a Big Ten Big Ten like A and Big Ten B, and they switch off every other year.
Oh, okay,
so
okay.
They'll play Penn State next year. They have like the legacy games like Michigan State, Ohio State, those games. But like everybody else, like they don't play every year. It's like every other year, like it changes.
All right, okay. Because I thought we played every year, but you're right. Yeah.
You can't play every year because they play only 10, 11 games a season.
Yeah.
And how many teams are in the 10? There's like 14, 15 teams. So
yeah, but I thought like the main teams like Penn State, Ohio State, Michigan played every year. There we go. Look, we got Gatorade Player of the Year, running back Nick Singleton in the 2022 recruiting class. You see, it's coming.
Still not better than Michigan though. Still not better than Michigan.
You guys need a quarterback.
We all right.
You guys need a quarterback bad. My dad's a big Michigan head, as you know. That's one thing you and him agree on is your Wolverines. So
the Wolverines, baby.
Jared, you watch college?
I watched it, but I'm telling you, the thing that confused me still is all the different conferences and the big. I don't know. I still got to learn all that.
Why does it confuse you?
Because I don't know which teams are from which ones and stuff.
Well, you have like the Pac-10.
It's like divisions.
Yeah, you got like the Pac-10.
That's like your division in California,
Pac-12,
like
Big
Oregon,
10.
USC, California.
All the big time schools. Yep.
Nevada, I think, is in the Pac-10. I think Pac-12, not Pac-10, Pac-12.
Pac-12.
Right? Then you have like the Big East. You have the Big 10, SEC, ACC.
But the best conference.
What's the one? That was the one where Texas and Oklahoma are part of. It's like the Big 12, right?
Yeah, the Big 12. Yeah, Big 12, Big 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, the SEC. I'll be at the Michigan game next year. You see, Chris going to that game.
He's gonna be in the front row, all swelled up again.
I'll meet you there.
He's a buff dude. I seen his picture. He posted like a while back in the front row. He's like the Incredible Hulk.
Nevada is Mountain West.
Mountain West. Okay, yeah, I wasn't sure, but like I mean, you just have different conferences, and I don't really know the ranking system as far as
because there's so many teams, I just can't keep up. You know what I mean?
There's a lot of teams.
Well, you just got. I mean, like I grew up. Well, my family is like Michigan State. Like my cousin went to Michigan State. You know what I mean? Like most of my family went to Michigan State.
My cousin too graduated from Michigan State. His diploma.
I grew up watching Michigan because I love Desmond Howard. But and to offset it, my stepfather had a full ride scholarship for baseball and football at Florida State. So I grew up in the
Seminole.
Florida State home as well. You know what I
Yes.
mean? Like he knew Deion. Like my stepfather knows like Deion Sanders. He knows Ward
Okay.
Dunn, Bobby
Yep.
Bowden, like the whole family tree. Like
And that's what he
part of
said.
that.
It's a full-time hobby. That's what I feel like.
It is. It
Can't
is.
learn it.
It definitely is. It
No,
is.
the SEC.
And so you got to.
No. The SEC is better than the ACC though, right?
Yeah,
Chris?
it is. Right.
Because Alabama's in the SEC.
Georgia, aren't they the
I feel
best?
like they're trying. I feel like they're trying to dissolve the ACC. I feel like
because I thought the SEC was always the best conference anyway, powerhouse wise, right?
Yeah, because you got Georgia, Clemson,
Right,
Alabama, Ole
yeah.
Miss,
Oklahoma.
No, Oklahoma's in the Big 12.
Oh, Big 12. Okay.
Yeah. I don't know if Arkansas is in the SEC or not.
Texas.
But then they have.
What about Texas Longhorns? What, a Big 12?
Yeah.
Texas Big 12, right?
Yeah.
SEC probably is the best powerhouse conference. So, but the Big 10 has to be right there because you have Penn State, Michigan, Ohio State. Yes, those are just the big conferences. Yeah, so that's a Power 5, like you said, right? But then there's others, like you said, Mountain West, and there's so many other. How about Boise?
Oh, I misread his comment. That's my bad. My bad, Chris.
What about Boise? Boise State.
Boise? No.
Yeah.
I think they play like in
a weird conference, right? Oh, Arkansas is SEC.
I think Boise is Boise State is in the Mountain West too. I think
Mountain West.
Maybe I'm not sure.
We gotta get Chris on the show.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
They are Mountain West. They're the Mountain West.
But so what makes a team like part of a certain conference? Like, there's Texas Tech and Texas Longhorns.
It used to be by region.
Like, why are they in the same one or not?
Well, it used to be in region by region. You know what I'm saying? You had the Pac, you know what I'm saying, the Pac-12
Mm-hmm.
It was all East, West Coast schools. The Big East was all East Coast schools. The Atlantic Coastal Conference was everything from Virginia down.
That's what I'm saying. Like, for example, Texas Tech and the Texas Longhorns, are they in the same division?
Yeah, Big 12.
They're Big 12, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Texas. How about Texas A&M? Would that be Big 12 also?
But they started breaking everything up because I don't think the Big East isn't. Does it exist? It still exists, right? But it's not as powerful. Like even in basketball, it's not as powerful as it used to be because Rutgers got moved to Big 10.
Right.
Maryland got moved to Big 10. St. John's is still Big East.
That's still Big
East.
East.
St. John's, Connecticut, and Syracuse.
Okay.
I don't know who else is in there. Maybe Boston College.
Maybe. Yeah.
I don't remember. I'd have to look it up. But I mean, I haven't paid attention to Big East.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
Ever since Jim Calhoun.
Well, they're just not exciting. The conference isn't exciting, or what?
There's not much going on.
Well, as far as basketball is concerned, like ever since Jim Calhoun died, like I was always a big UConn fan.
Yeah,
Ray Allen was my favorite player growing up.
Kemba Walker,
like Richard Hamilton.
Yup.
Kemba, Kemba for sure.
Money and ease of travel changed conferences. There were even rumors of USC to the Big 10. Yeah, there were rumors about that. That would have been weird. That would have been weird.
I think the only school that floats now is Notre Dame. They still float around, I think
Notre Dame is still independent?
Yeah. Because of the NBC deal. I don't know if that's
so what does that mean?
I know at the time. Like
what does that mean? How does that happen? What do they do? How do they just play everybody?
I would like to know that too.
So they just play everybody? Notre Dame? How does that work?
Well, I play big time games. They used to. I haven't checked Notre Dame in a few years, but I know
I've seen
being independent, they could play big time schools. You know what I'm saying? So they had an NBC deal. They were on NBC for the longest time. You know, college football was on NBC for the longest time. My work phone is going off. Who could it
Uh-oh.
be?
You gotta get some extra hours. They're gonna make you get some extra hours.
I'll be right back.
All right.
Continue talking.
BYU is a military academy there. Oh yeah, I forgot about BYU also.
That's one thing I've noticed too this past year. The military teams, they're starting to get better, huh? They used to get destroyed.
Air Force, Army, Navy, they're not that bad anymore.
Yeah.
They're not that bad.
Like I was watching it like a month ago, and they were exciting.
Yeah, they are. Army, Navy, and Air Force are definitely not as bad as they used to be like a joke before. Remember?
Who was the one that was on like 2 weeks ago? Was it Navy or Air Force? Navy and Air Force, huh?
I think it's Navy and Air Force, yeah.
One of those teams had a badass quarterback, and you don't see good quarterbacks in the military team.
And the quarterback from Liberty, I don't know what conference they're in. That Willis or whatever. I love that dude. Oh my god. And he's in what? I don't even know what conference that is. But yeah, no, you're right. Yeah, the Navy, Army, Air Force, their teams are getting a lot better now too. And they have a double. They make their own schedule where it's okay. That's how you get Alabama versus San Jose State. Yeah, because those are always weird matchups.
Okay.
So
that's crazy. That's cool.
They can make their own schedule.
So that benefits them.
Yeah,
that benefits them.
A legacy school, right? I mean, they're like the Vatican of college football, right?
Notre Dame.
Yeah. They're like shrouded in mystery and stuff, right? They're just like. Then you had Tua. I mean,
I know it's a tradition. It's a tradition, but they need to change their uniforms or the old gold helmet.
You don't like it?
Yeah, I don't like the gold helmet. Looks like it's been painted like 1,000 times.
Really? You don't? Oh, you don't like the gold? I kind of like it.
Looks like you can tell it's spray painted after every game. They just slap a whole new coat. It's all old and thick looking.
Man. It's tradition.
It's tradition.
I know that, but get a new helmet at least.
That's the thing. Remember the Manti Te'o thing? The girlfriend?
Yeah.
Like that one of the schools.
I just seen a memory today on Facebook how it shows you memories.
Yeah.
I seen a memory from when it happened. I was posting about it. I was like, man, this dude fucking his story changes every damn day.
And San Jose gets paid millions to travel out there and get their teeth kicked out. Okay. So yeah, they know they're gonna lose, but they make a fortune doing it. Okay. Yeah, see, that's the thing with college football. Like there's so much intricacies and
and basketball does that too, I've noticed on TV. The big teams, they'll get like smaller colleges to play them on TV so they can beat the crap out of them and look good and get viewers.
Right.
I've noticed that.
It's not viewers, it's money.
It's money, yeah. But then when you see someone getting blown the hell out, other teams
money to build
watching.
It's money to build wings and it's money for research. That's all it is. It's not about fans.
You don't think it's to get recognized and recognition and stuff?
Schools will always have fans by bloodlines.
It gets more fans. It gets more fans because when someone like me, I don't know a lot about college basketball too. When I'm watching like a team beat someone by like 6, I'm like, oh, what the hell? This team badass. But then I didn't know the other team is nobody.
But
I became a fan of that team. You know what I mean?
Right.
You're a rarity. Like if you I lived in a college town, so I understand there's a lineage that goes along with it.
Yeah.
I didn't follow that lineage, but I know a lot of like my wife's family. They're all Michigan State fans. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? There's a lineage there. Like my family went to Michigan State. You know what I'm saying? Like my mother went to what?
Central fans.
Well, because your father, her father played college football at Central. Yeah, so like he's at the Hall of Fame at Central Michigan University.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Damn, that's cool. But no, what I'm saying is like I feel like they do that to get new fans, someone like me.
Right. That's what I get what Jared's saying.
What?
Lisa's father played in a bowl game.
Yeah, he scored the first touchdown. I gotta find the footage. He's got the footage. Yeah, like he was a college coach. He did, like her father knows like Brian. Who's that guy? Brian Kelly, the guy that coached.
Yes, from Notre Dame.
Yeah, he knows him. Like
her
father's.
Okay.
Her father's very, you know what I'm saying. Like he's humble, you know what I'm saying. But like he's, you know, he knows a lot of people. Like he's no bum. Her father's he knows his shit. So you know.
Okay.
Yeah, he would have played. He would have played NFL, but like he had concussions. So
and back then especially.
Yeah, they was playing like no other.
Right.
nasty. It was nasty work every week, week in and week out.
Right,
Not
right.
like,
That's
oh,
like
you know
gladiator
what I'm saying?
cool.
You led the tackle with your helmet. Like back then,
Right, right.
you put your helmet down and knock him out. You know what I'm saying? Like it was,
That's gladiator school
rough
back in the day. Forget it.
What, man?
He tackled somebody that played in the NFL.
Yeah, he hit somebody that was that ended up being in the NFL, like Jack Lambert or something like that. And old dude would like grabbed him and he was like, "Yo, don't ever hit me like that again." But yeah, her father knows a thing or two about a thing or two.
Oh, that's cool. I never knew that. You guys never talked about that. That's cool.
Yeah, he's a good dude. Good man.
Yeah.
What? Oh, hold on. Maybe I can show you a picture. Hold on.
Uh-oh.
We haven't got any comments on Facebook.
No, today we're popular
funny?
today actually on
It's usually
YouTube.
Facebook.
Yeah, today it's all YouTube right now.
That's her father.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
Damn. That's cool. That's ultra cool.
1974.
That's really, really cool.
Yeah.
What college was it?
Central Michigan University.
Oh yeah.
Central
Where
Michigan.
where Antonio Brown went.
Ah.
Antonio Brown went to Central.
And left his brain there.
His sanity, right?
He left his sanity there. That dude is off
He left
the
his sanity
chain.
there.
That dude is off the chain.
Nah, but like I've been around a lot of like as far as like we would go to games. Like my stepfather, he was connected at Florida State. Like you know what I mean? We would go to games, he knew people. Because Florida, he grew up in Tallahassee, so like Florida's a football state.
Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah.
You know what I mean? So like I grew up around a lot of different like players and stuff. Like,
speaking of that, Miami, what kind? They're Big Ten, right?
No, they're ACC, I think.
ACC. Okay.
Yeah.
They were a powerhouse for many years too, man. They fell off
hard.
Florida
State fell off hard.
Yes,
State's
they
not
did.
even ranked.
No, I don't know what happened to them. Florida State.
Bobby Bowden, that's what happened. Or not Bobby Bowden. Or who's the guy that was there when Jameis Winston?
Oh, this dude.
He went somewhere else.
The other guy. He has a weird name too.
Yeah.
Jimbo Fisher. What? Someone
Jimbo
like
Fisher. That's it.
Fisher. Jimbo Fisher. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. He hasn't been the same. Yeah, they haven't been the same since Jimbo. Where did Jimbo Fisher go? Did he go like A&M or something?
Yeah, something crazy.
And Winston, man.
Lisa's over here trying to make the show about her now. He's like, check this video. Yeah, this is her father right here. I'll try to play.
Yeah, Jimbo.
That's her father right
Oh,
there.
damn.
First play of the game. Yeah.
He was gone.
Man, he fast right there.
Yeah, he was blazing. Look, oh damn. Yo, that's incredible. Yeah. Oh, Texas A&M. Yeah. Yep. Texas A&M. Yep. Jimbo Fisher. So, he always reminded me of the coach from Waterboy. Oh, is that Bobby Bowden? Wait, Bobby Bowden was the coach from Waterboy, wasn't he?
What, like the opposing team?
Yeah, the bad coach.
Yeah.
Right? He looked just like Bobby Bowden. That wasn't him, but it looked just like him. Now Florida has Mike Norvell, who came from Memphis. Florida State, that is. Yeah, they fell off the face of the earth, though. They completely fell off the face of the planet.
They were bad shape. Bad shape.
How about the Gators? Aren't the Gators not in such great shape either now, right? Florida?
Yeah, you don't really hear about them anymore.
Hold on. Going back to recruiting.
Yeah.
I know the game has changed now where they still make visits, but a lot of times now it's the other way around where kids are making. Now you have YouTube, so now you can make highlight films and practice tapes and send them into schools. Because I know Al Horford, Alfred, because I know Alfred pretty well. When he was in high school, he was recruited heavily by Michigan State. Like Tom Izzo wanted him to go to State, but he didn't want to go to Michigan State. So like he his father made him make a tape. They made a highlight tape of a year and then like a workout tape, and they sent it to mad schools. And that's when Florida, when Billy Donovan came up and was like, "Yo, we want you to come to Florida instead." You know what I'm saying? Remember, because he went to Florida with Joakim Noah,
right.
and they won
Yep,
back-to-back national championships.
Yes, yep, with Joakim
Yeah.
Noah. Yep, I remember
Yeah.
that team.
Well, what
Yeah,
benefits
right.
more though? The kid sending video out to the colleges, or the colleges going to them, like how they used to do it?
I think it's a balanced effort because I mean you have a lot of kids that,
Yeah, the kid.
but you got to understand something. Like I know a kid, Marcus Taylor. He used to play at Michigan State. Marcus Taylor went to my wife's high school. Marcus Taylor was ranked number 2 in the country in his senior year. But the thing is, he didn't do AAU. His father told him, was like, no AAU for you. You're not playing AAU basketball. He played high school basketball, and that was it. And then he would go. Because like Magic Johnson knew who he was, so he was able to get him in the door to go to like the Nike camp, the summer camp,
Right.
the Adidas camp. You know what I'm saying? And that's where he got his made his bones. And so people knew like he wasn't playing. But you have a lot of players that don't have like those plugs, those connects.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Where it's like, so I think it's good for kids that don't necessarily have, you don't play for a powerhouse high school.
Look at the
You know what I'm saying?
LaMelo Ball.
Not everybody's playing for Sierra Canyon.
Like a sponsor
Right.
you
You know what I mean? Like,
in skateboarding.
Right.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it's like they build the film, and you know what I'm saying, and then they send it to schools, because a scout's gonna know. You know what I'm
Who's
saying?
good?
Like,
Yeah.
Or it's
Yeah,
like
they're
when
gonna
you
know
used to put your songs on a tape back in the day or CDs, like, hey, check this out.
what
The
type of
demos.
tangibles you are.
Yeah.
Because I know in Lansing, for instance, I know there's a lot of, and I know a lot of plugs here. Like one of the old girls I used to work with, her husband, he coaches at what school is that? Up in fucking in Brooklyn, up at Fort Greene.
Link? No,
I
that's
forget.
not.
No, not Lincoln. It's
Lincoln's
the other
Coney
one.
Island,
It's the
right?
private school. It's the private school.
Oh,
It's like Bishop. Is it Bishop Lamont?
Bishop Malloy.
Yeah, Bishop Laughlin. That's what it is.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a coach there, and so like he's ran AAU teams for the past like 10 years, and every team that he's ran has been ranked either number 1 or number 2 in the country on the AAU circuit. So it's like
Right.
if you're plugged in with, like, you know what I'm saying, if you're a baller and you get plugged in, you're gonna get plugged in. Like for me, Al Horford's father, Tito Horford used to play for the Bucks. He paid for my AAU stuff. He paid for my shoes, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? I got
You
plugged
played
in.
AAU?
Yeah, I played AAU. I could have been like my little brother was ranked. He was getting letters. You know what I'm saying? Like I could have got letters, but my grades were suffering. I didn't, you know what I'm saying? Like I didn't go to class. I was cutting school.
Mhm.
Like, so I couldn't play ball.
That's
So
the sad thing, man. I feel like Zach wanted to, go far at basketball, but COVID
Yeah.
ruined it. He couldn't get out there and play.
Oh,
He didn't play basketball for over a year and a half, and those were like his prime years in high school.
I think that's the bad part, because like my neighbor, her son plays college football, and like he's been like back and forth. So it's like he plays for Delaware State, I think. But like I see him all the time, because it's like they're shutting shit down, or you know what I'm saying? Like, so he's either coming back home or going back to school to go, you know what I mean? So it's never like the routine is never set. You know what I'm saying?
And then by the time he did go back to school, he didn't care about basketball as much anymore.
Yeah, because back then.
True.
So if he'd have kept playing without COVID, he probably still kept loving it.
Yeah. Like my brother was ranked, and then like he what was it? He got a concussion and he played football. And that was that after that. He got jostled, his brain got jostled too much. So like he kind of flaked out after that.
Chris right now is educating us like crazy.
Who?
Chris, he's educating us like crazy.
That's what they do. That's what the recruiters did with the KD. How don't they say KD's like 6'11", but some people say he's like 6'9".
They say 6'11", right? But KD.
Oh, he's 7 foot. He's at least 7'1" now.
You think so?
Yeah, he's not 6'11". He's taller.
But then when you see him next to LeBron, they're almost the same height.
No, they're
LeBron,
not.
6'8"?
They're not the same height at all. Because KD lies about his height. He doesn't like the fact that he's a 7-footer. So
Also,
like,
it's the opposite. I knew someone was lying. So what the hell?
yeah, like it's
Like,
like
doesn't he have to
Zion-
lie so he can play a certain position or something like that?
No, you don't have to lie, but some players. Charles Barkley lied. He said he was 6'6".
And what's he, 6'4"?
4. He was 6'4".
Oh, I thought he wasn't gonna lie
Like
about his height. I was gonna say he lied
Draymond's
about his
not
weight
that
or
big.
something.
Draymond Green's not that big. He's not.
Yeah,
he's not
Draymond's
huge.
what? 6'7"?
I think he's 6'6". He think he's listed at 6'6", but I don't think he's that tall. He wasn't that tall at State. No. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I mean, because like Michigan's a hotbed for like basketball players.
Yes.
That's a good point though. He said recruits lie about that, not the player themselves.
They lie about that, and they have to show what they are when they get there.
Well, KD's the one that he didn't want. He didn't want to be considered 7 foot because he was 6'10" when he got in the league. He was 6'10", like a legit,
and still growing.
And he kept growing. And like he didn't stop growing until he was like, you know what I mean, like 25, 26 years old.
Oh well.
For your information.
At first I thought it said "fuck out of here." I was like, "Wait, who's saying that?" I was like, "Wait, what?" I was like,
I'm not a Jets fan.
I was like, "What?"
We didn't even talk about the Jets in the past 5 minutes.
Draymond broke most of Magic's record at Michigan State. Love that guy.
Damn,
I never followed him in college, Draymond. I don't really know. Ron
I was
would
watching
know
some
more
stuff
about
about him
that.
yesterday.
What?
That Draymond broke most of Magic's records at Michigan State.
No, that didn't happen. I don't think that
No?
ever happened. No. I've never heard of that. I've never heard of that. As far as what?
No?
I mean, Draymond was okay.
Because was he so highly touted coming into the draft and all of that?
No, he was
right?
bottom of the second round.
Right.
He was like a big old clumsy kid too. He was like
No, what it is, let me explain it to you. Because like with Michigan State basketball, they're not gonna get the stars. They're not gonna get flashy star players. It's like Tom Thibodeau in a way. Tom Izzo is a better version of Tom Thibodeau.
Yeah, I agree.
What Tom Izzo does with his players is he's got a great recruiting program. He's got a great fitness program, and he knows how to teach the kids how to play basketball properly. So the thing about him is he was able to like pay attention to Tom Izzo and learn the game and take those tangibles and play in the NBA and be as effective as he is by using those utilities that Tom Izzo taught him those 4 years at State.
So he says
that's what makes Draymond so great. You know what I mean?
How many years did Magic play at Michigan State?
I think he played 3 or 4.
So what I was taking from what Chris said, maybe Draymond broke the records because of longevity. He played more at Michigan State, and he broke the records because of that.
I don't know about that. I don't know. I never remember hearing about Draymond breaking any records. Like I said, like he wasn't really touted coming out. Like he was taken at the bottom of the second round.
The Warriors struck gold with him.
You know, but that's what Tom Izzo does. Like you see the players that come out. They're not like great, but they're serviceable. Like Gary Harris is serviceable. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mo Peterson.
They were Charlie Bell. These guys were serviceable.
Yep.
The only one that kind of leaped was Jason Richardson. Like nobody thought. Jason Richardson was good, and then Zach Randolph.
Yes, Zebo. Yep.
So like those players were able to. They were good enough that they were like take it to the next level and beat a man. You know what I'm saying? In some way, shape, or form. Because Jay Richardson was on fire for like a couple years. Like Phoenix.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he was the man. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah. So, yep.
I mean,
and I thought Cleves was going to be a good NBA player, and he wasn't. But I thought he was going to be a good NBA player
because he's coming in the league. Like Mateen Cleaves, to me, is one of the greatest point guards I've ever watched in real life.
He was a master. He was a magician.
But the problem is he came into a league where you had somebody like Stephon Marbury.
That's the thing. He
Like
can't.
Stephon's going to put up 30.
Marbury,
Stephon's going to put up 30, 12,
Damon
and have 4
Stoudemire.
rebounds. Mateen would never do that in any level.
No. Stoudemire and all them. Yeah, he came into the league. All those point guards, or these athletic.
You
point
see a
guards.
lot of those point guards from that era. They like Ed Cota never made it.
Right.
Ed Cota never made it. Who was the kid from the Muslim kid from UConn? Was it Khalid? Khalif? I forgot what his name was. He was heavy set. He was thicker.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
He was good too.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So
I remember like Brandon Knight. Remember Brevin Knight and all those points. See, the NBA was different back in the day with the point guards. Now like you said, Cleves didn't have the athletic ability to
like
hang with those guys.
Yeah, because he wasn't a good shooter. He was a good facilitator, and he knew how to manage the game.
Yeah,
but he was never like that guy as far as a shooter was concerned.
You're 100% right there. Yeah,
and that's what Marcus Taylor, the guy, was telling you about, because he fizzled out because he came after they won that national championship and everybody left. That's when they got Zach Randolph and Marcus Taylor came in at the same time, and Kevin Tolbert from Flint. So when all three of them came together, you know what I'm saying, that first year, Marcus Taylor had issues over a girl with Kevin Tolbert.
Right.
And so he felt like he was good enough to go in the draft. He got drafted, but that was that. I think he played maybe a half a season, and then everything else was either overseas or the development league or whatever it was at the time. Well, now it's the G League, but at the time it was a development league. He played it in the development league for a long time, and then he had a really nasty injury. He actually lives next to my aunt and uncle now. But yeah. So I mean, like Magic had a lot to do with. I mean, Lisa's high school. There's a bunch of people that went there. Musi Muhammad, John Smoltz went to her school. Yeah, like for her school, they pumped out a lot of athletes, a lot of really dope athletes. So, you know, Sexton as well. Like, who's the kid that he plays for the Knicks now? He played for the Bulls. Valentine?
Yes.
Denzel Valentine? That's my
brother.
Yes,
the one we just got we just traded for him.
His brother is my brother's best friend. And believe it or not, his brother is a better basketball player than Denzel. He just never made it.
See, these are nuggets that you never share.
Yeah, I know a lot. I know a lot of dudes, man. I've been out here, and like I told you a few weeks ago, like the kid from the Nuggets. I seen that kid play in high school. Me and Lisa went to, what's his name? What's that kid's name? The kid when we went to the Lanesburg game, the championship game at the Breslin Center.
Oh, I don't know.
What's his name? The point guard. Morris.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, that kid. Monte Morris. That's his name. Monte Morris. I seen that kid play when he was 17, 16 years old, man. Like, I was Lansing, you know what I mean? Like, living there for as long as I lived there. I mean, granted, I'm a New York guy, but that's my second home. You know what I'm saying? Like, they pumped out, like, Lansing and Michigan in general, they pump out, like, a lot of great athletes over the years. I mean, Magic's the tip of the iceberg, but, like, Magic was able to, like, generate, like, that power as far as, like, he made Everett High School a powerhouse school when it came to basketball. You had Waverly, that's where my wife went. They were great at basketball. Like the high school I went to for a couple years, they were great. They were ranked. They were the best baseball team in the country. Like AP polls, they're the best high school baseball team. And football.
Yeah, Michigan's like a hotbed for.
Yeah.
Talent.
It's very underrated. It's very underrated with a lot of people. Because, I mean, you remember, like, Charles Rogers? He went to state.
Yeah, I remember Charles Rogers,
I think the only one that wasn't from Michigan was Plaxico. Plaxico was a force. Plaxico was
I
was
forgot about
incredible.
Plax going to Michigan
Yeah,
State.
he went. Yeah, he went to Michigan State. He was a
Forgot
force
about
back
that.
then. Yeah. Who else was there? You had but you had a lot of people. Glenn Robinson. Glenn Rice is from Flint. Andre
Glenn Rice.
Rison's from Flint. Who else? There's a shit ton of people, man. Jay Richardson, my man that I used to work with at General Motors, he went to school with Draymond. You know what I'm saying? Like, they know each other. Like, you know what I'm saying? See each other in the street. Like, yo, tell your brother I said what up type. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Like,
so
tell your
Draymond
friend I
just
said
didn't
what
go to
up.
Michigan State. He's from Michigan.
He's from Saginaw.
Okay.
Yeah. And
Okay.
Jason Richardson's from Saginaw. Draymond's from Saginaw. Charles Rogers is from Saginaw. Who was the other kid when Jason Richards was coming up? He kind of fizzled out, but I forgot where he went to go play. Roberson, Anthony Roberson.
Anthony Roberson. Yep.
He was a monster in high school.
Yes, he was. I remember
he played
Anthony
at
Roberson.
Saginaw. You know what I mean? So, I mean, yeah, we pumped out a lot of different athletes. I know I'm forgetting people, but like, yeah, we pumped out a lot of athletes, man. And like Lisa's father went to the high school she went to. So like, you know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of like legacy and like athletic royalty in Lansing.
Is Magic from Michigan?
Magic Johnson, he's from Lansing. He's from Lansing. Michigan.
Okay.
A matter of fact, if you take a trip down from my mom lives in Lansing now. If you take the trip down Grand River, the street, like the main street where my mom lives.
Later, Chris.
Later, Chris.
Video next time.
Yo, stop it.
Chris, you have to come on the show. You have to come on the show.
Video.
But like, no, his parents have a crib. His parents live down the way from my mom. Like literally like 5 minutes away from my mom.
He said, I didn't see the last part. He said Chameleon is the best rapper ever.
Yeah, he's crazy. He lost his mind.
Well,
they're very knowledgeable when it comes to college sports, but, obviously he hit a wall.
I like Chameleon.
I don't know who that is. So I can't
really?
Ride and Dirty.
Like one of the first guys to date Kim Kardashian.
Yeah.
Jared hit me up for Chris, you gotta come on.
Yeah, I want Chris on the show, man. Yep. We'd like to talk, man. Because I love now that we talking about.
He was just kidding about Chameleon.
We changing the game a little bit, talking about college sports. Man.
Now we're expanding. See,
talk about it enough.
Yeah, we're expanding the show. We're expanding.
Yeah, I gotta learn about that though, because I don't know a damn thing about. I know who Ben Wilson is, but he's a high school kid who got killed. I know Ben Wilson,
but you know the basics though. You know who's a legacy franchises. I mean, legacy schools.
Ben Wilson. I know about him, but besides that,
who's Ben Wilson?
Yeah, who's Ben Wilson?
Ben Wilson, Chicago kid.
Benny
Simeon back in the day. He's gonna be the next Jordan.
Benji, you talking about Benji?
Yeah, Ben Wilson. His name's Ben Wilson.
I don't even really know about Benny Wilson.
He was the next Michael Jordan. He was like the top kid in the country from Simeon. He got shot and killed. I know about him. Yeah.
That's why when Derrick Rose went to the Knicks the first time when he won 25, that's Benji's number. Benji was the man.
Okay.
Benji was, and then I think he got an argument with a girl. And some kid came.
He was fighting with his girlfriend or something, and some dude walked by and shoulder checked him, and he told him something. And dude pulled out a gun and shot him.
Yeah, he got an argument with his girlfriend, and then when he went outside the school or something like that, he got in an altercation with the kid, and then the kid ended up.
Yeah, the kid just
pulled the pistol out.
There was two of them,
and actually they made a law. Because of that, because when Benji got shot, he could have survived. What they did was they took him to a different hospital because he didn't have the proper insurance. The insurance.
Oh, so that's why now you're able to just walk into the emergency room now?
Yeah. That's he's the reason because of that.
All right.
He could have survived. Yeah, he would have survived if he would have got the proper medical attention.
There was two kids that one shot him, but they both went to prison and stuff, and they interviewed the kid, and to this day he still says, I mean, he's the one who came at me, so I shot him. He says, I didn't mean to shoot him, but he's a big old dude. And so
Chicago's always been super rough. So
you know what? That's why I was not to change the topic completely, but it goes back to Chicago and Tupac a little bit. Who's that kid that got killed and Tupac was really going off about it in Chicago. The little dude, the little kid with the braids. Umi, what was his name? Oh my God. Remember Tupac had the big posters of him in the back?
Oh.
Oh,
He had him on milk cartons and stuff.
yes,
posters.
yes.
I forget who that is.
Um,
It really ain't just Tupac. Though. He was like a big thing back then, just in
all
general.
over, yeah. But Tupac was like really going crazy.
I
Let me
forget.
see. Yummy Sandifer. That story when you guys talking that story right now, bro. Chicago. I thought about Yummy Sandifer. Yeah.
That happened in Chicago too.
11 years old. Yeah, Chicago. Yup.
He was an 11-year-old.
11 years old.
They're like a mean, like
Listen,
15-year-old.
man.
Yummy Sandifer.
Chicago don't play, man.
That has to, because I know it was Detroit for a while, but Chicago has to be the most dangerous city in the country, right? I'm assuming.
Nah, Camden is.
Camden?
New Jersey. Yeah.
Really? New Jersey?
Yeah.
Camden, New Jersey is the most dangerous city in America. Wow. I thought it was Chicago.
I mean, of course, it's inflated because Chicago is way
I
more.
thought that was Ferguson. Isn't Ferguson the myrtle capital of the country?
No.
Where's Ferguson located again?
St.
Missouri?
Louis.
Memphis is the number one.
I think
Missouri.
Memphis is taking the cake right now.
Yeah, Memphis.
I had a cut.
No, something right there. I just looked it up not long ago. The myrtle capital of the world is somewhere right there in Missouri, right there by Ferguson.
Oh yeah, well yeah, Missouri's awful too.
My cousin just lost his life in Memphis.
In Memphis?
I think last year, yeah. Just out of high school, 18 years old.
Awful down there too,
literally like out of high school, like maybe 2-3 weeks out of high school, graduated, and some kid shot him at the basketball court.
That's a shame. And when you think about Memphis, you think about like Elvis and you think about the blues, right? You don't even think about
Nashville, right? Or no, yeah, Elvis is from the Memphis, the
right. Graceland on Memphis, right?
Yeah.
Like you don't even think about the crime behind there because it's supposed to be like Southern comfort and like Southern hospitality. Like when you think about Memphis, but apparently it's like a war zone in there. I didn't even know that until recently. Yeah, no, they don't play around.
It's like Baltimore. Baltimore's the same way. Baltimore has, I mean, I think Baltimore has got. They average easily over 300 murders a year.
Oh yeah, and aren't they like the drug capitals, Baltimore? Oh, that's old now.
I wouldn't say that much anymore. I mean, yeah, because I mean, I've seen it. Like you're taking my mom to the airport when we went to my father's. And like they had them all lined up in the morning. I was taking my mom to the airport, and all the fiends were lined up in the morning to get their first testers. And I was like, oh, like on some wire shit. And I was just like, this is for real.
I remember going to Baltimore with my grandmother one time, and it would look just like The Wire. You see all the junkies out in the streets, passed out. No joke.
St. Louis, Missouri is right next to Ferguson. Is
the
myrtle capital of the world.
St. Louis still
per capita
to this day.
Yeah, 2021.
Oh wow. Because Detroit was there though. I think at least right next to.
They're number 4.
Detroit's number 4. What's number 2 and 3? What's the top 5?
St. Louis, then Baltimore, then New Orleans, Detroit, and then Cleveland.
Cleveland.
And Las Vegas is number 6.
Whoa.
I believe Las Vegas though.
That shocks me.
Nah, I don't.
Nah,
because all the gangsters from LA moved to Nevada.
Yeah, because all the YouTube gangsters from LA, they're out in Las Vegas now.
Yeah,
it's true.
There were already gangs there.
But I'm saying though, like you know what I mean, like those gangs were established by LA dudes.
Yeah, and they all went out to Las Vegas. Yeah, because all those YouTube gangsters you see, they all live in Vegas now.
Yeah.
Even though they're all from Compton and all that, but in Watts, but now they're out in Vegas. Wow, that's a little surprising of a list. That's a little, but I didn't. So Camden, all right, Camden, New Jersey. I'm gonna look that up too.
I think Camden isn't the murder capital. Camden is like just violence and general crime.
Well, I know
Camden
Newark was the vandalism capital, right?
Newark. I don't.
When it came to stealing your car, that was his
Oh,
car
like
jack.
yeah. That shit was Carjack City. Yeah.
Yeah. You couldn't even park your
saying?
car in the streets over there. Forget it.
Yeah, it's a
Your
wrap.
car your car be gone in the morning. You park at night, your shit is gone in the morning. So
yeah, because Camden is like that sweet spot in between. Like there's Baltimore there, there's Philly there. Like Philly's right next to Camden, and then you have like New York, Newark. You know what I'm saying? All that stuff. You know what I mean? In between, like Elizabeth, Patterson.
Yeah, there's
no
joke.
Like, yeah, you know what I mean? So yeah. So I mean, like all of that converges into Camden, even though Camden isn't really big, but everything converges there, and that's where like the shit happens. You know what I mean? Like, I've been to Camden one time, and I was like, nope, I'm good, sir. I don't want to be here.
Who do you guys have tonight, by the way?
We got the Rams.
Oh yeah, you guys have the Rams. Yeah, I guess I go on the Rams too. They have the better.
At the end of the day, I don't really care.
It doesn't affect you
from my division.
Face though, but who'd you rather?
I want Odell to win, and Jalen Ramsey is the best defensive player in football right now. I said what I said.
Oh, that's another thing I wanted to bring up. Speaking of like someone like Jalen Ramsey, the kid from the Cowboys, Diggs, with 11 interceptions.
Yeah,
he's the most overrated player. He ain't nice.
So you could torch him.
Who, Trayvon Diggs?
Yeah,
he's allowed over 1,000 yards, the most yards against. Let me say this. Let me talk real quick.
Yeah,
he's not overrated. He takes too many chances.
He's allowed the most. God damn it!
He plays high risk. That's what his problem is.
He's allowed the most yards against himself than any other person in that position in the past 16 years.
Yep.
Because
no one talks about it because he gets interception. If he's not getting an interception, he's getting burned.
Save for the people in the back.
He's taking the risk.
I don't want, but if you
watch the replays yesterday, he didn't do anything. You were running all over him.
But if he was on the Giants, Ron, would you want him taking those risks? If he was on the Giants,
for interception,
nah, I don't want that.
I would want anybody to take a risk on our fucking defense at this point, man. Hit with the head helmet first. Do something, because
you got a point there. I shouldn't have brought up the Giants. But if you're the Packers or someone or the Niners, you want.
The thing is, Trayvon Diggs is young. He's gonna settle down. You know what I'm saying? He's young. He's new to this, so it's not like, you know what I'm saying. Like he's always gonna be like this erratic. It's gonna take him a few years, and once he starts understanding the game a little bit more, he'll slow down and not go for the risk the way he's been going like this year. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it worked. Like Deion went for risks.
Yeah,
you know, a lot of people did. You know what I'm saying? Not
allowed over 1,000 yards.
Deion is on another planet.
Well, no, he is on another planet. But don't act like Deion never got burnt. Jerry Rice burnt Deion. Andre Rice.
You know what
I'm saying?
Deion didn't allow 1,000 yards received against him.
And what is it, Jerry? For the last 16 years, no cornerback gave him more yards in 16 years?
Yeah, he's allowed over 1,000 yards.
Jesus Christ. That's a lot of yards, man.
Yes.
Stop. It's fine.
No.
He got the picks. It's fine.
Dude, that's a lot. But Ron,
that's the thing. If he didn't get the interceptions, that's what I said on the thing. I said if he didn't have the interceptions, he'd be on the bench.
Right.
Jerry, you're not listening. Listen. You know, you're saying.
I've been listening for the past hour.
He has. Hold on. But Jerry's not wrong. Okay, get it, Ron.
No, the nuance of it. You're looking at it black and white for stat, number for number. It doesn't matter when you're taking the risk. If he's taking the risk, it's going to look bad on paper. It's always going to look bad on paper. But the nuance of it is he's not overrated. He's not an overrated player. He just made bad decisions.
Brandon Ayuk was burning him yesterday.
Yeah,
he made him look like
Ron,
and that's fine.
That's a lot of yards.
But you're acting like nobody ever got burnt ever.
Not in the last 16 years like that.
Not like yesterday? There's been players that got burnt like yesterday. What difference does it make?
But think about it. Because
next week it don't matter who you put it. Next week it don't matter who you're gonna put at Adams. You're gonna get cooked. So you can I can say the same shit.
Burn. Yeah, Adams gonna cook you.
So what are we talking
about?
Ron,
but For the
Shit,
whole
shit
year,
If
that's
it
a
wasn't for
lot.
his interceptions, he would be on the
He's not
bench.
overrated.
Thank God he gets
Yeah.
his interceptions.
Like Jared
I'm not
said,
gonna say he's overrated. I'm not gonna say he's
like
overrated.
Jared
Right.
said, he didn't
He
have
just
11
makes stupid ass
interceptions. His ass was on the bench,
Maybe, but he made
and
the
his kid
interception.
wasn't all over YouTube acting silly. His ass would be
Who's
on the
kid?
bench. Diggs or whatever the hell, his nephew,
man,
whatever.
stop.
Yeah, he's always acting
Oh,
silly.
here we go. Here
Getting
we go.
burnt. He got
Now we
burnt
want
like
to
crazy.
talk. Now we want to talk about people's
No,
things
I
that
love
are
the kids.
on the field.
Uncle Phil loves the kids, you know that. But the thing is, his kid, every time he gets burnt, they show the son. I'm like,
I'm not dictating it by numbers. I'm dictating it by tendencies and nuance.
but Ron, look,
See,
I know it
if he
doesn't
gets
sound like a lot.
because the guaranteed next year he's not going to get cooked for 1,000 yards. It's not going to happen.
I don't
He's
know.
he's allowed his
there
window.
you go. BA cooked them. BA
That's
cooked
fine.
Now that's what I
But
just
let me
said
tell
that.
you something.
He made
The
him.
Niners
He was on
defense is going to
stilts.
get cooked next week. It don't matter. So we can talk all that shit we want.
Nah, Ron. But in perspective, that's a lot of yardage.
Look at him with a tight face.
How does it not matter?
Tight face.
Yeah, it matters,
Look at his
Ron. That's
tight
what I'm saying. Because if your defense is
No, but you're saying somebody's overrated by getting cooked one game.
It's not just
Richard
one game. It's
And
been a
look, Jimmy-
15-year-old buildup.
Richard Sherman got cooked. It don't matter.
not like that though, Ron. That's
Yeah,
Well, I don't
Never
think you listen to the main part though. He's allowed over 1,000 yards received
that's a
again.
lot of yards.
That's the most
Yes.
someone in his position is
That's
allowed in the
fine.
past 16
Yes.
years.
That's fine. Allen Iverson had a shit ton of fucking turnovers. Was he a terrible basketball player? Was he overrated? No.
He wasn't the
not-
worst player at his position though in the past
15
15 years.
Stop
That's
it.
you missed.
If you go by
This is the point, yeah.
statistics, yeah, you're
It's
gonna
going over
see
your head, man.
it's going
Look,
over my
like-
head.
Yeah,
you
he's
don't
allowed
go
the
by
most
statistics.
yards over
But then
the
I
past
ain't
15
going.
years. That's my point.
that's a lot of
Everybody's allowed
yards.
to have a
Bro.
bad year, bro. Everybody's
That's-
allowed to have a bad year.
Look,
I thought it was just a game yesterday. Now you're
Daniel
accepting that he had a
Jones be
bad
terrible
year.
for the past 3 years and still make excuses.
And
for
like
the
you
guy.
You said he got cooked yesterday. Now you're accepting the fact that it's been a bad year. That's what I'm trying to say. It's a bad year for him.
But don't say he's overrated because he's not overrated. There's a difference.
I think he's overrated.
I think he's overrated
You're
too
doing
because they
too
got
much.
him
You're
like
talking
he's
too
the next best
You're talking crazy
cornerback.
right
He's
now.
not so great.
I don't think
not
so, man.
overrated.
You come from the same guy that said Kobe Bryant wasn't great.
Who said that?
Who said that?
You did.
I said Kobe Bryant wasn't great. I never said
Yep.
that.
It was
Yeah,
blasphemous.
you did.
It was blasphemous. It was blasphemous.
He said
I
it.
never said that.
Yeah, he
When did I
did.
say that? I
In the
never said that.
DMs, not on the
What I
show.
said,
In the
he's not
DMs.
as good as Jordan. If you want to talk about
No, this
it.
is where your exact word. You said Kobe Bryant wasn't great. His whole style was based off Michael Jordan. And what's wrong with
It's
that?
proof. Is that a lie?
No, and what's wrong with
fadeaway?
that?
The way
Every
the
kid
man
growing
runs
up
on the
back
court,
then,
it's not a
every
lie.
kid growing up back then wanted to be Michael Jordan. So that's not a problem.
But Kobe was the closest thing to Mike.
What's wrong with
No.
the kid growing up trying to be like Michael Jordan?
No,
He
no,
did
no,
it.
no, no. I don't think he was the closest, Mike.
Personality wise, fire wise,
Personality-wise,
that's the
yeah.
closest
But
thing you're gonna get
but
to
as
Mike.
far as cooking on a court,
Look at
Kobe's not on John's level. He's not.
Look at
He's
Jared.
not.
Do you remember when he said that? I'm not making it up. I wouldn't make that
I
up.
don't know. I don't remember seeing Jordan just limping off the fucking court like this is my last game. They spoon fed him 61 points, bro. Like, come on, no.
I
You're not doing
remember that. I remember. Yeah,
It's his last game and they're out of the
We
playoffs.
not-
What the hell else are they gonna do?
I don't care. You can't spoon feed somebody 61 points to give him a swan song, man.
They set it
Jordan
off right.
put it on Malone, bro. He put it on Malone, went down the court, crossed Byron Russell, and cooked that motherfucker and won the championship. That's
So that's
story.
what I'm
That's
saying.
story time.
He don't
Done.
like Kobe. He said
a
Kobe
net.
wasn't great.
I've
Obviously,
never
that's why he
said
brought up the last game.
I
That's why
never
he brought
said
up the last game,
Kobe's
so
not
he
great.
cherry picked it because he.
I'm not saying. Listen, I'm not saying Kobe's not great. What I'm
Then
saying.
why bring up that game and put salt on him?
No, because what I'm going to tell you is this. Kobe and LeBron come up in a world where they want to create a story because Jordan did it to a fucking T.
Jordan was the best ever.
So
Perfect.
all,
Perfect
so
player.
all the NBA has been doing as a business this entire time since that game is to create a narrative and a story to make somebody be beloved. When they're not that bad, they're not as
But you
good
don't
as Jordan.
think as far
So
as
that's what I'm saying. Then you're admitting now that Kobe isn't that great. Then
Kobe's the next thing to Jordan.
I'm
as far
not
as,
saying that he's not great. He's a great player, but don't act like he's not on Jordan's level. He's not.
pretty damn close though. He's close.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah,
I don't
he's
think
pretty
so.
damn close.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. If Shaq
He
was
had
on
a whole
those Lakers
culture
teams,
behind
would
him,
they
man. Here in
won?
California, he was as big as it gets.
Yeah, Kobe is as close.
He's got 4 championships, all kinds of records, played for 20 years.
Close.
He had 2 Hall of Fame careers with 2 different numbers.
20
Yeah.
years. He didn't play 20 years.
Yeah, he did.
What was
Yeah,
his
Kobe
last
did.
game?
He played
Was it
10 years with
20
number 8 and 10 years with 24.
It don't
Yeah,
matter.
so-
He's still not as good as Jordan. I don't give a fuck.
He's
You
pretty
can say whatever
damn
the fuck you want to
close,
say.
though. He's pretty damn close.
I don't think so.
That I forgot, Jared. Thank you for bringing
To
that.
me, it sucks like because you guys are from New York. So from someone like me that lives
What
in
does that have to do
California,
with anything?
you guys
What does
gonna
New
hate
York
on
have to do
Kobe.
with anything?
You know it's gonna hit me a certain way.
Hold on. What does New York have to do with anything?
Huh?
What does New York have anything to do
Not
with
New
Jordan?
York specifically, but someone outside of California hating on Kobe. You know,
No, I've
he had
been,
a whole
I've
culture
been
behind
to,
him, so
bro.
it's gonna
I've been
be-
to LA. I understand the love and the significance that Kobe has had and the impact that he's had in LA. What I'm not going to do is act like, you know what I'm saying, the circumstances surrounding Kobe and his death and his legacy and everything. I'm not going to sit there and act like Kobe was a flawless player. He wasn't. He chucked
Even
a
if he
lot
didn't
of
die, I would
shots.
still say he's a fucking one
Sal
of the best
says
players. He
he's
had a whole
so
culture
tired.
behind him here in California. Even if he
Sal
didn't
says
die, if he was still alive, he would still be like that to us here in California.
Sal says
But,
this is so
Kobe chucked a lot. There's no East Coast bias because Jordan's not from the East Coast. He was born in Brooklyn, but he's not from here. What significance is that? He played in Chicago.
close enough to New York.
I
though.
never even brought up Michael Jordan though.
No.
All I was saying is that I thought you just didn't like
No,
Kobe.
I'm just saying Kobe is a great player. I'm just saying he's not as great as other players. He's not as because he wasn't consistent. He shot a lot of shots. It's like I would say the same thing about Allen Iverson.
He wasn't
chucked a lot of
consistent. He was consistent, but I mean, he took a lot of chances
Look,
too.
and what's Sal and what we're
Oh,
saying pretty
so
much
Kobe can take chances, but Trayvon Diggs can't take chances.
come on, we're talking about Kobe Bryant here.
Because Kobe Bryant didn't get burned at the end of the day, though.
Levels to this stuff, though, Ron. That's
Kobe Bryant
Tracy
won
McGrady
more
took-
often than not.
Sal. I
Tracy
agree with you.
McGrady took
Kobe is
Kobe.
the closest to Jordan. I agree with you, Sal.
Bryant won more often than not. Why you keep bringing up Trayvon Diggs to Deion Sanders and Kobe Bryant now?
Man,
What
you're
is
comparing
this? You
legends
can't- come on,
to
man.
Trayvon Diggs.
I'm not comparing.
You did, though.
What I'm saying is you sit there and allow the nuance of the conversation. You sit there and allow somebody else to fucking make fuck ups and take risks and shit like that, but you don't hold the same standard for somebody else. That's fucked up.
He was clutch too, though. He made it more often than not.
Different sports, man. Different sports, man.
I'm not talking about different sports. I'm talking about having the cognitive conversation about shit. You can sit there and hold nuanced conversations about Kobe Bryant, but can't hold that same esteem for another man. That's fucked up to me.
Just different.
I get what you're saying, but it's not the same thing.
It's not
Kobe
the same.
because you don't understand. Kobe, you will allow Kobe to shoot 4 for 28 one game and be like, he's still the fucking man. But Trayvon Diggs, you will let him get burned. He's overrated. So I can say the same thing about Kobe.
What is he? He's like a younger kid, right? He's only been in the league for like 2 years, 3
Yeah,
years.
Trayvon did probably 2,
Kobe
3, right?
had a lot of 4 for 28 games.
Yeah,
Kobe shot,
but he
had
won
very
most of those
bad
12 or
games.
28 though. But he won most of those.
I'm not going to compare Kobe to a kid that's been in the league for 2 years.
See,
though. We'll talk about it in a couple years.
Listen, you're not. This is what I'm talking about. You're sitting there and making it seem like I'm comparing. I am not comparing a football player, to a basketball player. I'm comparing the argument. You
But even then,
allow
Kobe
somebody.
won most
No,
of those
hold on.
sports.
I'm done talking. Let me talk.
Okay.
You
Yeah.
Kobe has the accolades to back his messes up, though.
Right.
You let another
Ron,
man
Ted.
take risks all he wants to and herald him and call him the greatest. Then you say about another man, it doesn't matter what sport he does, you say he's overrated. You don't see the inconsistency in that?
Kobe Bryant didn't have fucked up stats behind his back that were the worst in
I
2
mean, he had
decades.
11 picks, did he not? Did Trayvon Diggs not have 11 picks?
Yeah, he had the most. Yeah,
Is that not good?
that's what I'm saying. If it was for the picks, he would be on the
So
bench.
you could,
Right.
that's what I'm saying. Why would you sit there and say that about one man when another man did the same thing and you will say he is the greatest thing ever?
Because
I
again,
don't
Kobe
get that.
won behind those 4 for 28 games, though. Kobe won most of them.
This
Diggs
kid
is not
played for
winning.
2 years.
What do they call it? Apples and oranges. This is
Right.
It's not apples and oranges. It's the same argument. And this is what I'm talking
Diggs
about.
doesn't
Kobe
win.
Because we're going to sit there and talk about consistency. Jordan's way more consistent than Kobe ever thought about being. You might see a 4 for 28 game from Jordan, but not very often. With
See, that's
Kobe,
what I
you
said,
saw a
Tom.
lot.
Yes,
That's
You
good.
saw a lot of those games. That he
Sal
was
is sharing the brain with us. Sal is sharing the brain with us.
That's my point. That's all I'm saying. Trayvon Diggs is a decent quarterback, but Jerry's over here saying the man's overrated. I'm just saying he's not overrated. He just took too many risks and it made him look bad. He gambled, and that's the way he looked fucked up.
Revis
See,
was
you
a
guys are
shutdown
sitting here
corner.
saying he's
I forgot
overrated.
about Revis, Sal. I forgot about Revis. Revis is he's not in Revis
Revis
class.
Island, but Revis was he had the tools. The thing about Revis was he was consistent and he had the tools from jump.
Do we got the
He
you got
moved.
emojis where you find thing? Put a little smoke coming out of Ron's ears.
No,
No,
Ron
I'm
is
tight
on
right now. I'm
fire.
tight right now.
No,
We're not
because
gonna
you
have
know
this
what?
argument.
Because Diggs is overrated a little bit, though.
No, why is he overrated? Did he get 11
That's
picks
all
or
they talk
not?
about.
Did he get 11 picks or not?
The
Did he get 11 picks or
interceptions.
not?
But Ron, in context, 1,000 yards, though, that's a
I
lot.
get that.
More than
I
1,000 yards.
understand that. I understand that. But you know what? He took the risk and gambles and he lost on that.
But that's
He
a
lost on
detriment, though.
lot
But
of
when do you
time.
become a detriment for your team, though? Taking a
Dude.
risk.
Do I care at this point?
I mean, I don't. We're Giant fans. We want him to take those risks and lose. No, we don't care.
But I'm not going to sit there and say the man is overrated. I just don't think he's overrated. I just think he's got to settle down. He's got to watch film. He's got to understand defense. He's not Ed Reed. I can't expect him
I
to
said
be
he's
Ed Reed.
overrated
I
because
can't-
what
I
they say
can't
on
expect
Sports
him
Center,
to-
ESPN,
yeah.
NFL Network, they're saying he's one of the best in the league right now.
Yeah,
When you
it's
have to look at the
ridiculous.
stats, he's not.
It's
That's
ridiculous.
overrated.
It's because he
You
plays
don't
for the
get 11
Cowboys.
picks
That's
and
why.
be overrated. I'm sorry, you just don't.
That's one stat line. If you look at the other ones,
It
all in
doesn't
all,
matter because
it's
those
overrated.
stat lines matter.
Live by the
Does
sword and die
11
by the
picks
sword.
not matter? Does 11
He
picks
lived by the
not
sword and
rank?
died by the
I'm sure they
sword.
helped him. I'm sure that they turned a lot of those into points, so it did help.
Right.
But still, the 1,000 yards
That's
too,
what I'm
I'm sure
talking
that helped the other team get points.
That's for a cornerback. That is a shit ton of yards, man. That is really
Imagine him receiving 1,000 yards with his opposite.
right. That's
It's the same thing as
shit ton
a
of
receiver
yards.
getting 1,000 yards receiving, and he
Yeah.
did it the bad way.
That's
We're not doing
that's
this right now.
unheard of.
Because I already won the argument. When you sit there and you allow another motherfucker to do crazy shit or whatever and be inconsistent as fuck,
You know
and
what?
then sit there and say he's great, and then you
Yeah.
want to say another man is overrated.
But
I don't
Ron,
see them.
So
I
you
don't
just
see
said Kobe Bryant's inconsistent, but then you try
But
to
then
say
look
he
what
was
Sal
great
said
at the end of
too,
the day.
and Sal is right. Just because you have interceptions, that doesn't
Because
make you a good corner. If anything, that means they're picking on you the most. They're throwing a ball at you to get 11 interceptions. They're picking on him,
a gamble.
but they're
It's-
picking on him. Revis didn't have interceptions because no one threw his way.
That's true right there.
They're targeting Diggs because they know he's not so good. So yeah, he gets his share of picks, but they're picking on him all
Don't act
game
like
long.
they never do at Reeves. He got his picks. He got his stats. Did he not?
Yeah, but they didn't. How often? Remember, there was stats. Some games says, man, Revis hasn't even been targeted in 2 games, 3 games.
And don't forget, Reeves stayed on one side of the field too. Don't forget that either.
Yeah, he didn't travel. Diggs travels.
He stayed on his island, and that was it.
Diggs
Mhm.
travels.
The island, it's a problem, but he didn't travel. He was not Dion.
No,
I'm just saying.
no one's
You know what I'm
Dion
saying?
though.
He's not Ed
Well,
Reed.
What was this? Towards Revis's end of his career, it said Revis Island is open for vacation now or something. Oh, that's messed
We
up,
want
man.
beef about
Whoever
this
said it.
Kobe shit. I still
No,
love you, man. We want beef about it. No, because I just don't understand.
The only thing I still love you too, but the only thing I was saying, because I don't remember why I brought it up, but right now, but how you said
I never
Kobe Bryant
said
wasn't
Kobe
great.
wasn't great.
Because
Kobe
you're
is absolutely
defending
great.
Diggs and you're going at Kobe.
I wasn't going
Oh,
at
that's why I
Kobe.
brought it
I'm
up.
just saying in the pantheon of basketball.
I'll bring it up. I'll go all the way back. I'll stay here for the next hour scrolling back to find the receipts when you said he wasn't great.
Sal, you've been a pleasure on this show, my brother.
See you, Sal.
Thanks for tuning
Talk
in,
to you
man.
next week.
Thank you. Come on the show too.
Yeah, you got to get on. I'm about to take off too. It was a
This
fun
is
one.
blasphemy. Like I have to walk off the set. I was about to walk
No,
off the
I mean
set.
you're not walking off the set until we clear the air here.
I was about to walk
You're
off
not.
the set.
I get what you're saying.
You're not allowed to just leave.
No,
We
Ron,
gotta talk about this
listen.
conversation.
I get what you're saying. I understand your point. I understand your point. How I said Kobe Bryant takes
Yeah.
risks, but then I don't like how Diggs
Just
does that.
why you make it about me comparing two fucking players that don't even play the same sport?
I'm explaining it. I get your point, but Kobe Bryant, he did it for 20 years and he made a lot of good shots. So maybe if we give Diggs a couple more years and he actually turns that around a little bit while
And
taking
win the
risks,
game.
maybe I'll
Let
take
me
it
ask
back.
you a question.
I won't
Let
say he's
me ask you a
overrated in 2
question.
years.
And win
Let
a
me ask you a
playoff
question.
game.
Yeah,
What-
win a championship, win
Yep.
4 of them.
Yep.
I'm not taking anything away from. Wait, what'd you say? 4? He's
Yeah,
got
because Kobe
5.
Bryant got 4.
He's got 5.
Did he? I thought he only got 4.
He's got 5.
Kobe got
He
5,
got 3,
right?
He's got 3 with Shaq, and then he got the 2 with Gasol.
I thought Shaq had 5, or Shaq gets 6. I know they were one off.
Shaq has 4. Shaq's got the 3, and then he's got the one with the Heat.
One with
Kobe's got
Miami.
5. He got the first.
Oh,
one
yeah, it
with
was the
Lakers.
opposite way. Yeah, 'cause I knew one of them was on. They got the one up on the other. That's what solidified their beef towards the end, right there.
Yeah, yep. And Kobe did it without him.
Mhm.
I'm not saying Kobe's not great. He's great. He has a legacy. He has a very high impact. He took the torch from what Magic was in LA back in the day.
And he took the torch from the NBA for what Michael was.
Shaq was a bigger than life personality, but Kobe was like he lived the life.
Assassin. He was an assassin.
He was an assassin, but I mean,
but he had that mentality, like that killer mentality. Like he didn't joke around with no players.
He had the Mamba mentality.
The Mamba, right?
But at the same time, I don't feel like at the same time, I don't just certain things. It's like, yo, like if you did like a 3-4 year stretch where you were just like, and you didn't have Phil Jackson, and you thought you could just do whatever you wanted to do, and then it's like, yeah, great, you had your 81-point game, but you chucked a lot of fucking shots in 4 years, bro. For no fucking reason, low percentages. His percentages got higher, his consistency got higher, but I mean, like, it's like, I'm not gonna forget that window.
He won without a team though, too, at the same time. With Gasol, it was him and Gasol. He only had Gasol, and he still won a championship.
What are you talking about? Trevor Ariza wasn't one of the best defenders in the league. Lamar Odom. Lamar Odom is a legend.
To who?
He's not a legend in Queens. In basketball.
In Queens, but he's not a legend in NBA.
Bro, stop, man.
To me, he's more of a bust than anything. He wasn't as good as he was supposed to be. The Clippers threw his ass away.
And what did he do? He won championships
with
LA.
Kobe Bryant.
Derek Fisher was a key element in winning that.
Fisher was a better player than Lamar Odom.
Was he
yeah, but Fisher was better than Lamar Odom. Because Fisher had that clutch. He had like that Robert Horry mentality.
I'm not saying. I don't think so. You had Ron Artest. Those teams were stacked.
The last one, they weren't all on that team, were they?
They weren't bums.
No, the last championship Kobe got, they weren't all on that team, were they?
Who?
Like you said, Lamar Odom, Derek Fisher. Were they? They were on the second?
They were on
the last one?
It was Gasol. Lamar Odom was at the 4. You had Trevor Ariza at the 3. Kobe at the 2. Derek Fisher at 1.
And if you look at that team, the bench. Look at that team in the modern NBA. That's far from a super team.
It doesn't matter because the super team didn't matter. And a matter of fact, it does to a degree because they beat the Celtics. So it does matter.
Yeah, but KG and Paul Pierce and all that, how old were they?
Does it matter?
No, I'm just saying.
They were in their prime.
Maybe Ray Allen. I don't know.
Paul Pierce was in his prime. Just the thing is, Paul Pierce isn't as good as stats per se. Say that he is.
Okay, yeah, I agree with that. He wasn't as good.
Paul Pierce he was inflated. You know what I'm saying? Like
I agree.
He was heralded. You know what I'm saying? But like, I'm just saying, like, those Laker teams were stacked. As far as role players,
yes. When did Rick Fox leave? Was Rick Fox on that last team, or he retired by then?
Rick Fox was in the first 3.
Rick
Fox, Robert Horry.
Yeah.
Derek Fisher was on those teams.
Didn't they have what's his name too? That white dude that could shoot from Maryland basketball. What's his name? The point guard, little white dude, bald head.
I know who you're talking about. I don't remember.
He played with Maryland. He played with Juan Dixon on Maryland.
Yeah.
I forget.
I don't remember his name. I know
he played in Maryland. He played college in Maryland with Juan Dixon. He was a point guard. He could shoot.
Lakers?
Paul Blake, something Blake, Steve Blake.
That's Blake, yeah.
Steve Blake, yeah, Blake. He was on that last team, Blake.
For the Lakers?
I think so. Yeah.
I think so, right?
I don't
Yeah,
see it.
the
Those,
Lakers.
those role players were like Luke Walton was a good role player.
Luke Walton. Yeah, I
Off the
give you that.
bench,
I'm looking
Yeah.
at the roster right now. It was Kobe
Okay.
Bryant, Derek Fisher, Pau Gasol, Andrew Bynum, Luke Walton,
Bynum.
Lamar Odom,
Bynum.
Shannon Brown, Sasha Vujacic, Jordan Farmer, and DJ
Farmer.
Benga. I don't know. That's about it.
Yeah, see, those teams weren't. They had role players, like Ron said, good role players.
no,
Yeah.
they made a team that worked.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Like it's not about being stacked. It's like, for instance, like when they stacked that Lakers team with Gary Payton and Karl Malone, and who came in clean that clock? The Pistons. It's
Yes.
about team. You know what I'm saying? If your
And
team
that Pistons
knows
team
how to
wasn't
play,
like stacked either. They just had
it's
great
like
team.
the Mavericks beat the Heat.
Oh,
Solid team.
I love that. I love that championship, man. Oh my god, that was a
Or
great
when
team.
the
Jason
Spurs
Terry.
redeemed themselves.
Let's look at the Celtics 2010 roster.
Yeah, let's see.
They had Paul Pierce,
Mhm.
Rondo, Ray Allen, Kevin
Rondo.
Garnett, Kendrick
Yep.
Perkins, Glenn Davis,
Mhm.
Avery Bradley, Marquise Daniels, Nate Robinson, Jeff Green, Tony Allen.
Celtics
Damn.
had a much better team than the Lakers.
They had Delonte West
Yeah.
when he slept with LeBron's mom.
That he was. Then Mark Cuban saved him. I think outside of a gas station or something.
He did for a little bit, but he already went back down the hill.
Oh, he went back down the wrong road again.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, the Celtics had a better team than that Lakers team. Kobe, that's what I'm saying. You got to give Kobe credit. They weren't so great. They just won.
Mm-hmm.
Who wasn't so great?
The last Lakers team that won, because the Celtics had a better team.
Well, the reason why is because Kendrick Perkins towards the ACL the last game.
I forgot about the Perk injury. Yeah,
They were up by like 15 points, and when Perkins went down, that's when the Lakers seized the opportunity and came back. And that wasn't even primarily Kobe. A lot of that was Derek Fisher.
He sucked as a coach, but he was clutch.
Quarter.
Yeah, Derek Fisher couldn't coach.
Kobe set him up real good. Made him look real good.
That's how he got the coaching job. That's what got him the coach. Kobe got him that job because he couldn't coach for shit. He couldn't coach for shit, but he was a clutch player. Like Robert Horry, I think, is the most clutch player, right? NBA history is Robert Horry. Right? That guy hit the clutch shot all the time. He never missed a clutch shot. I told
he ruined lives.
He did. A lot of bets were lost, a lot of money lost, people thrown in the ocean, rivers, chunks, because of Robert Horry with a clutch shot. That dude is, he was no joke.
I'm not saying, listen, we're not arguing about this anymore. Now we can talk about regular. I'm not saying Kobe isn't great.
Okay.
I never said that. I never looked at Kobe.
That's what I'm saying. You did say that.
No, I didn't, because I know where I stand, Jared, because I know I wasn't a Kobe fan until the last four. Listen. I was specifically not a Kobe fan until the last 5 years of career when I finally got it. And I was like, oh, I get it. He's dope. He's really a good player.
So you never thought he was so dope?
In the beginning, no. Not the first 10, 20 years, to 10, 15 years, no.
I'm a Knicks fan. I thought he was dope.
He chucked too much. You gotta remember, I'm older than you guys. I watched Jordan. I watched Jordan in peak performance. I watched those Bulls teams in peak performance.
Oh, I did, because I beat my Knicks all the time.
I was spoiled as a kid watching those Lakers teams, those Pistons teams, those Celtics teams, those Bulls teams.
The Jazz and all that. Yeah, we had good teams.
So transitioning into the next phase, because let's be realistic here. Sacramento got shafted. They should have been
the best team
to
never
never
win.
Been the Lakers.
The best team to never win.
The refs, the refs made sure the Sacramento Kings lost those Western Conference.
That's the thing. You always try to go back on what I accuse you of, and then you say, "But it should have been the Kings, though."
I'm just saying, though. These are facts, though. Are they not facts, Phil?
Yeah, no. The ref did come out.
If you're not hating on them initially.
But I'm saying though, but what I'm saying is we holding things in greatness, in forms of greatness, like that shit didn't happen with the Lakers and Celtics back in the 80s. Refs weren't, you know what I'm saying? The refs weren't cooking the books and putting people in foul trouble and you know what I'm saying? shifting the game for a team to win as opposed to another team not winning. When
Yeah,
the pitch wasn't like that, when the Bulls won, it wasn't like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, clearly that Sacramento team was really stacked. You had
Oh,
Turk, you had
man.
Weber, you had
White
Weber, you had
chocolate,
Jason
Turgaloo.
Williams, Doug
You had Bobby.
Christie,
What's the point guard Jackson,
Bobby
right? You had the
Divac.
Bobby.
Yeah,
Divac,
Bobby Jackson.
Bobby Jackson. Yeah, that team was stacked.
That's what I'm
That team
saying.
was
Is
stacked.
like, and that's what I mean by that. What I'm saying, like, you can't skew the greatness when I know for a fact that you skewed certain players from being great and having their own legacies cemented. When you
Right.
have a league and you have refs that control the narrative of games, So like,
what was that ref name? The one that admitted they.
It's the
did all
same
that
thing
shit?
with the but I mean, it's like the same thing with the Patriots. There's certain asterisks I put up there. There's certain
Yeah, 'cause you had the
Super
Deflategate,
Bowls
you
that I
had,
kind of like gotta look at, like,
Yeah, you had the scandal, the whole
Spygate.
Deflategate.
I don't really hold Deflategate because they were
They
already
were whooping the Colts' ass.
cooked. Yeah, they already
Yeah.
cooked. That game was over already.
Yeah,
I didn't care about
no.
Deflate. I thought that was the dumbest argument.
By the
ever.
way,
But
someone
there's
might
a
want to
couple-
check in on Andrew Luck. He ain't looking good. But yeah.
What do you mean?
Like a,
What
like a
happened?
dude, get off my lawn. Boy.
Yeah, someone might want to look in on him, do a wellness check. My man ain't looking good.
What happened?
I ain't
didn't-
looking wild. You didn't see the memes and stuff with Andrew Luck? He's looking wild.
Nah, I didn't
The
see
dude
it.
is looking like crazy, bro. He's like one of those like inbred West Virginia people. The dude is looking wild right now.
That's why I said he's not gonna do like, you better get off my lawn.
Yeah, you know, get on my lawn.
Let me see if I can find one. Hold
Yeah,
on.
no, he's like, they gotta do a wellness check on him. He ain't looking good right now. Okay, so it's nothing still. Cardinals, Rams. I just
Oh,
don't.
it already started?
Yeah, that's why I was. Once we get off from watching that, because they just can't throw for 400 yards, either one of them.
James just responded to me. He said, I was driving over the hills when Phil texted me. Text him right now and say, hey, but we're still on if you're not on the hill.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, jump on now. We still on. I'm texting him right now because he just texted me too, saying his phone hasn't been charged.
Jared
Jump
was
on now.
gonna
We
get,
still on.
It's just
Jared
the
was
excuse
gonna
right
get
there.
off because of me.
Huh?
I said you were gonna get off because of me. I already know it. Because we are arguing.
No.
I love
Sometimes
you,
it's blasphemy, though. Sometimes it's blasphemy.
How am I blasphemy? Because when am I ever wrong?
I'll leave that to Jared. I'll leave that to
When am I
Jared.
ever wrong? When am
I
I
don't play
ever
politics.
wrong? No, I'm asking you. When am I ever wrong?
Well, what though? In what? Well, you're wrong about the Diggs situation.
No, I'm not. Not.
You're wrong about the Kobe situation.
How am I wrong about the Kobe situation?
Because you're not giving him enough credit. I think he carried some teams that weren't so great.
Did other teams get cheated to win championships? Yes.
The Kings did.
Did he have a 4-year window where he just shot crazy shots for no fucking reason?
That team was falling apart, though.
I don't care. I don't give a
What
shit.
the hell else is he supposed to do?
You're
Pass it to
yeah, who you gonna pass to?
You're in the prime. No, it doesn't matter. You play basketball. You're in the prime.
Who's the guy that was dancing? Travis Knight, Brevin Knight, whatever. Travis Knight. Remember he was the white dude dancing? Is that what's he gonna pass it to him? That was the co-star that Kobe had. Who else is gonna take the shots?
Come on, don't do that.
Who else though? When Kobe was,
it doesn't matter. You still gotta play the team game. You still gotta elevate the players around you. Do you not?
Now you can't elevate that team though, man. That team was bad.
Is it worse than KD playing in a Eastern playoff game last year with nobody, with a fucking dude with half a leg, Kyrie out, and the rest of them are bums?
You can't compare even that. I think
how is that? How can I compare?
That team, that net team was better than the Lakers team at the end with Kobe.
Not those role players. No, they weren't. That's the problem with the Nets. They're depleted as far as length on the bench. They don't have the
traded everyone. Everyone got
No,
traded.
and that's a fact. I'm not disputing that fact. What I'm telling you is, when it came down to it, you know what I'm saying? Like it's still, consistency has to come into play here. You can't just.
It's Melo
I'm not
syndrome.
saying. I'm not saying that. You know what I'm saying? Like
What's
Kobe's
that
not
now?
great. I'm just saying there's a
Melo
3
syndrome.
to 4 year gap. There's a
The
3 to
Knicks
4
still
year
went through
gap.
that.
What?
It's like, okay, did you when Melo was chucking because we had nobody? Did you put that on Melo?
Yeah, I put that on Melo.
Okay, that's fair.
I
then
put
You gotta- okay,
because here's the thing. I put a lot of blame on Melo.
okay.
I don't
The
blame
fact
him
that
for
he
everything. Phil Jackson did
depleted
a
our whole
lot of different,
team to get him.
but Carmelo was a bad move, and he should have waited. Like, and we should have signed him during the offseason instead of forcing a trade and gutting. Because none of the players except for Gallinari were the same after that. Raymond Felton was
No,
never the same after that.
no.
Who else left on that ticket? They shipped everybody.
Everybody.
I blame Carmelo. I blame Carmelo for a lot, and that's why Carmelo has fell out of one of my favorites of all time.
Okay,
I
good.
used to think when he was on the Nuggets, he was phenomenal, but like,
Me
and when he
too.
started with the Knicks, but like he got too greedy in the way he played Jeremy Lin. I didn't agree with that. He didn't let Jeremy Lin just be great. Mind you, Jeremy Lin cooked Kobe Bryant. Don't forget.
Uh-oh. Look at Jared just shaking his head.
I know you remember that
I'm over
night,
here.
Phil. I know
I'm
you
working
remember
on
that
the
night,
thumbnail.
Phil.
One of the best nights.
saying-
One of the best
I'm
nights.
saying talking like a Knicks fan right now.
One of my
I know
best
you
nights as
remember
a
that
Knicks
night.
fan. One of my best nights as a Knicks fan.
Yeah, man. Jeremy Lin
I
was
remember.
a phenom. But there's a lot of players I blame for a lot of different things, man. Like,
So in a way, I kind of blame him for being a Nets fan now. In a way, he played a part in that.
he was the last straw. Yeah, he was definitely the last.
He played a part in that.
Him and Phil Jackson.
Phil Jackson.
Because Phil wasn't clear with his intention. I did a lot of good things, but he wasn't clear with his intentions. That's the problem.
You know what they said though? If they had kept Phil a little while longer, things actually might have started working out.
I believe that.
I believe that
But
too.
What I don't appreciate, what they
Melo
did
was an
this, though.
anti-Phil player. That's just
He
what
was
it
an
was.
anti-Phil player, and it's a players' league now. I didn't like how LeBron tried to turn Phil Jackson into a racist with the
I
posse
hated
comment.
that's why I held that against LeBron.
I
too.
didn't
Yep.
respect that.
Me neither.
I don't respect how Scottie Pippen talks shit about, talks dirt on Phil Jackson's name now. I don't respect that. So I mean, I think Phil Jackson got a really bad rap. He needed to clean those books. We all know that.
Yeah.
We all know
My
that.
thing with him is just Ntilikina. But then they said if Phil had stuck around, maybe Ntilikina would have worked out. But he
I don't
sucked
think so.
with the Mavericks.
He would have never cooked.
Yeah,
He
he's a
would have
bum.
never worked out.
You're right. That's my only thing with him was the Ntilikina, the whole debacle.
Carmelo got too selfish, and I didn't appreciate how he was the last 3-4 years.
And he kind of left us no choice because we gutted the team for him. Then he's like kind of flirting with the Bulls, who were a much better team at the time too. I think if he went to the Bulls, they might have won a championship. They might have won the finals that year.
They would have won that year.
They would have won. So he kind of left us like in a bind where it was like we have to bring him back because we gutted the team to get him. So yeah, we were stuck.
If he would have went to that Lakers team, the Lakers might have won another one.
They might have won, right? So I mean, he was being hard-headed too because he wanted to be a Knicks so bad. He loved the Knicks, so but he put us in a tough predicament too. So Phil Jackson didn't have a chance. I'll say it like that.
He got a bad rap, man. But obviously Kobe did him as an apparent as far as how holding a team together and managing the personalities because they won 5 rings together.
Yep. Rams up 5. It's 5-0, 7-0. Matthew Stafford threw a touchdown to Odell Beckham.
Oh wow.
He's back. He's the best ever again.
Oh word! This is what we doing.
Last week. That's what they did last week. He made those 2 plays. Oh, he's back. Like 6 years. Am I not lying?
It's holding some tension.
Yo, let Odell be great, man. What's wrong with you? What did he do to you? What did Odell do to you, man?
He challenged some of Jerry Rice's records. I think for the first 3 years, I think there was no wide receiver more productive than Beckham, or 4 years, something like that.
I think I remember.
I didn't know that.
Like
like for
something.
No wide receiver's been better in his first 4 years than Odell Beckham Jr.
I believe that. Then.
Yeah, the dude took the world on fire.
I think he passed up Antonio Brown. Antonio Brown beat it first.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever record it was, then Beckham beat him.
I remember when he first got in the league, and he was hurt to like those first like 3-4 weeks.
Yep.
And you were telling me, you were like, "Yo, he's gonna be that guy. He's gonna."
Remember, I told you. I was
like, I don't know. And then that Dallas game, and I was like,
"Yo." I was warning Ron about him. I said, this guy Beckham is on a different planet.
Yeah.
And he was on different. So he's back. No, not that I'm saying he's back like the way Jared's saying it, but I'll mock it. But he's back though. He's scoring touchdowns. He's back being in the good news again. Not for his beef with Baker Mayfield and he's marrying the kicking nets and all of that stuff. He's actually in the news for scoring touchdowns.
Mm-hmm.
What was he saying? It wasn't cocaine. What did he say it was? It was sugar. Whatever he said it was in the hotel room. I forget what he said it was.
He got caught doing drugs?
No, the girl was in there. She was smoking, and there was coke in the.
Yeah, there was coke. He said it was powder or something. I forget what he said it was. It was talk or something. He said.
Listen, I heard stories, man. My boy Trev.
Yeah, your boy Trev that you always talk about.
They have the no cell phone parties.
You have to. You have to take the cell phone away.
They might mess around and get someone suspended for a long time.
Huh?
They might mess around and get someone suspended or kicked out the league if they have the phones out.
Or suspended.
I know because he told me, but I'm not going to tell everything. But as far as like, they have no cell phone parties where anything goes. Just like one night out of the year.
Right.
Like the one he went to was at Larry Fitzgerald's crib. And you check your cell phone, they throw it in a bowl. And you go in and you do anything goes. You do whatever you want to do. There's liquor, there's drugs, there's it's just that one night.
Groupies.
But that you gotta be back on it and like be back training and you know what I mean. But they all get together and they all have that one night. So
and they put a lot of work in these guys, so I don't, hold it against them.
Feels
Jimmy
like
G has sprained shoulder.
It's okay. You get one night out.
What happened with Jimmy?
Go ahead, here's the needle. Go ahead, shoot that in your arm real quick.
You put in the work.
Hard. You work hard for this. Go ahead. Do some heroin.
Jared, what'd you say about Jimmy G?
He's got the notification that says he has a sprained shoulder.
Oh.
But they expect him to practice.
Trey Lance in Lambeau.
He's going to practice. They expect him to practice and play, though.
That would be crazy.
When he got hurt, it was toward the end of the game. He was all squinting. Wincing.
That would be crazy if Trey Lance won in Lambeau.
That would be some Jeff
monumental
situation, right?
Yeah, it'd be monumental.
That actually would. Trey Lance, the hero in Lambeau Field.
I think they should switch him off, man. Do like the Alex Smith Kaepernick thing.
You can't.
So you think it's time to move on?
I don't think that's a good idea. Keep
no.
If you got.
Well, that's what they did to Doug Smith, and then that was pretty much the end of him. But they got us far.
Why you don't think Trey Lance is so good, Ron?
I don't think he's ready yet.
Okay.
I'm saying switch him off. He's good for a play or two.
Okay. It's
fair. The playoffs. A player or two could ruin the whole game.
It's the playoffs in Lambeau Field.
It could ruin some momentum.
That is true. Yeah.
I don't know if you want to put that on that kid, like put the pressure on him like that.
Nah,
you see how Mac Jones
I think they will cart Jimmy G out in a wheelchair or stretcher and have him throw a pass from the hospital bed before they start Trey Lance in a game at Lambeau Field.
Then it started him last week and his thumb's fucked up.
Yeah, they're not going to start.
Last 2 weeks, the sun's been jacked up.
Yeah, they'll have his core.
This is Lambeau Field. This is Lambeau Field.
Right.
This is playoff time.
Yeah, this is a whole different beast. This will go to NFC Championship game.
It ain't shit to us.
Oh,
I'm just kidding.
man, Jared's on something today.
I'm just kidding, man. I know you guys are like, oh,
You got
man,
I'm just kidding,
man.
I'm just kidding. I'm humble.
Offer got super spicy, man. Damn.
Yo, you see,
Oh,
Jared had the LeBron
You made
snarl.
me go.
You see
Yo,
him?
you made me turn this. You made me turn into Skip Bayless today, Jared.
He did the snarl though. He like,
No, you were like Stephen A. You got a little heated. That's why I said when you get the little emoji with the ear.
yeah, the
smoke
steam
fucking
coming out the ears.
Mm-hmm.
See, I kind of like how I was this episode. I just been chilling.
You did what I usually do. When you guys go at it, you sit back.
I
Yeah.
was chilling, but I mean,
I'm
we not
chilling,
gonna
right?
sit here
I'm just
and-
chilling today.
We're not gonna sit here. We're not gonna remix my words, and we're not gonna say somebody's overrated.
Well, Jared had the receipt for
What
you.
did your
Kobe.
man say down here? What did your man say down here? He said, "Oh, picks don't make you a great quarterback."
Right,
cornerback.
it's true. Matter of fact, that makes you a bad cornerback in a way because they're picking on you.
Who else has had 11 picks?
But who else
In
is
the
giving
co-
up
in-
1,000
in a
yards?
season? Listen, who else has gotten 11 picks in a season?
I can't tell you.
I think
I
the record
understand.
is 14.
Yeah.
All right, let
And
me
who
look
is
it up.
that?
Because he was on pace to catch it for a little bit there, and then he kind of slowed down.
Let me see. I'm looking at it right now.
It was right on him. He was on pace, but then he fell off. towards the end.
Night Train Lane has the most interception with 14 in his rookie season. 1950.
Yeah, 14.
Night Train Lane is the
Mhm.
guy's name.
He was a rookie?
Yeah, rookie in his rookie season. So he was being picked on, and he just happened to get 14 interceptions. Because I don't know Night Train Lane. I'll be honest, I don't know.
I've heard the name, but
That's
just because
19
it's last
we
week, I've
talking
been hearing about all over
1950.
all over the news.
We talking nine. That's 1952.
He made the Hall of Fame, 7-time Pro Bowl, 3-time All Pro. Yeah, that is
those are shorter
yeah.
seasons.
For his
A
career.
rookie in the shorter season got 14 interceptions.
That's true. Yeah, what they played 12 games. Yeah. No, you're right.
And before we get off,
Mm-hmm.
we're gonna have the other conversation because I knew you kind of cut your eye a little bit. Barry Sanders is a better running back than Emmitt Smith. Ever thought about being ever?
Oh, yeah. No doubt. No doubt.
I just want that put out there. I
Barry
don't think
Sanders
Emmitt
is the
Smith
greatest
is that
running back of all time.
of all time.
Yeah. No doubt. That's not even debate.
Barry Sanders?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. They
Right,
said
the
he would have shattered the records because he retired
yeah.
early. Remember, he
Yeah.
retired like in his 20s.
Nah, he's the greatest ever. That dude was forget. I remember watching him live as a kid, and he just had,
He used to run for his life, like 20 yards just to get a 5-yard gain.
and one by one, the other team's guys are just dropping, and he's
He didn't
spinning.
run for his life.
Yeah.
He didn't run for his life. He saw the field for what it was.
Yup. Playground.
That's,
But imagine putting him.
the type of running back that he is. You can't teach that. You could never teach that to anybody.
See,
ever.
that's why
He'll never
he
be-
compare him to Saquon. It's not close.
No.
Saquon
He
don't
had-
have the
he had-
vision that Barkley got. I mean, Sanders got.
Like,
He looks like a
yeah,
futuristic running back, but there's no one like that right now, if you know what I mean. Like, it's weird.
No,
Like,
there's
he looks
nobody
a
like
crazy
Barry
running
Sanders.
back from the future, but there's no
No.
one like that.
No, because
even now.
his vision was insane.
He's the greatest ever, no doubt. I mean, I think
He-
anyone
he-
would probably say that.
Mhm.
There's a lot of people that don't.
Because I know people say,
Yeah.
"Oh, Walter Payton," but no, Barry Sanders. Imagine Barry Sanders behind that Cowboys line in the '90s that Emmett was behind.
Could have been all right.
It would have been a wrap. I mean,
He would have had 30,000 yards.
forget it. Yeah, he'd be breaking records you'll never see. Like that dude.
And
is
you
just
got
incredible.
Troy Aikman and Michael Irvin.
Yeah, and Michael Irvin back there, and what was the
Don
other guys?
Johnston.
Yeah, Johnston, Moose. Yeah, come on. Yeah, that's forget about it. So no, you made a good.
I think the best that Barry had was Herman Moore and like Johnny Morton at one point. That was it.
And they were still terrible, that team. And he was the best ever, no doubt. That's so. But like you said, there's a lot of people that don't say that. But I don't know how they can't say he's
because Emmitt got the record.
that shit is no that. And you and I would have had the record behind that Cowboys line. Come on, right? I mean, that line was just. I mean, come on.
No, yeah.
We had a great episode. They had 3 hours, and you know we had the comments, we had the people, we had people writing in. I like it.
We had a lot of
it.
love, man.
A lot of love, man. Look at the graphics.
They were finally they were my people for once. It's usually
Yeah.
your guys' people.
Yes, and
Whose
you see we got
people?
right. And you know what? Look, we had the background for him, so 49ers edition. It was all love today.
It's Jared's day.
It's
Even though I
Jared's
gotta talk
day,
shit- Even though I got to talk shit and argue with you, it's your day, bro.
but at least it wasn't 49er related.
My birthday.
Glory. You haven't
my
had a
birthday.
Super Bowl in what? Almost 20 years. It's due time, man.
Mm,
Not
27.
20 years.
When is your birthday?
Was it 94?
Yeah, 94. So what was that 27?
Yeah.
Damn, the Niners haven't won it that long.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they made it to the
Wow.
Super Bowl. They made it.
That's what I'm saying. They were 5-0
Yep.
before my lifetime, pretty much. I was 5
Yeah.
last one. Now that I'm
Yeah.
old enough to enjoy them, they're 0-2. That's my luck.
Oh, it's all luck.
And then
too.
when my Dodgers win the World Series, it's a fucking 60-game season.
COVID season.
Don't say
yeah.
our luck because we got lucky. We got lucky with Eli, man. We were too young for the Phil Simmons
The
years.
GOAT.
For the
Hey,
Phil
Tyree.
Sims years. The Lawrence Taylor years. But
Oh,
we got
yeah.
to see, we got to see some
Eli.
great Giants teams.
Yep. Strahan, Eli, Tuck, OC, Tuma, Burris.
Mhm.
Yeah. Bradshaw, Jacobs,
Shockey.
Antro Roll.
Jeremy Shockey did not get
Shockey.
the love. He didn't get the love because he was hurt
Got a
that
Super
year.
Bowl. He got a Super Bowl.
But he was hurt
2
that
Super
year. He
Bowls
didn't
now.
play.
He-
Remember, he
he
got hurt
played-
like 3 weeks in.
No, I thought he got hurt like a couple weeks before the playoffs.
Was
I
it
want to see
weeks?
how he is now. How is he now? Because
I
he
don't
used to
know.
get cracked.
Yeah, that dude was crazy.
Yeah, he was mad. He was a mean guy too, wasn't he?
He was, yeah, he little.
was
They
like-
say he's a little racist.
He was like Brandon Jacobs, but just a big ass tight end.
Yeah, but I remember him dancing on the sideline, and you guys are behind him running back a touchdown. I'll never forget that.
Well, you gotta find me that video. Let me see. it.
Yeah, I'll never forget that moment.
Yeah, you can let that one go.
You know what?
down.
You know what I like about this program? We could upload a video and it'll play on the screen.
Yeah, we noticed that last time. Remember?
Yeah. You know what? Let me look for that before we get off. Let me look for the Shockey video. Wait 1 second.
Or
it
also
really-
get the other one too. Get Prescott coming up short. by a second.
Let me see. Wait.
That'd be nice.
I gotta find that, man.
Yeah, I never seen it. I don't. Yeah, I must have missed it. You gotta play the Prescott one and the Shockey.
Okay, so let me find that one, man. Because my dad and I always talk about that. We're like, remember that shit? Oh, it was damn. Gotta find it.
Are you on YouTube?
Yeah, I'm on YouTube right now. Yeah,
Let me see. Let me see if I
because
can
he's
find it.
dancing. You see him, and he's doing like some crazy dance, right? And I forget what guy of you from your team is behind him, and you see the guys like juking, and you see him break off. So I guess someone tells him like, "Yo," so he turns around and he looks up. He's like, and the
So what
guy's
the hell?
gone. Guy's gone.
Give me
Get
Shockey
more.
dancing.
Yeah, I just put Shockey dancing. Wait, hold on. 'cause
What
that
kind of
was-
videos? Was he like a dancer part time or shit?
I know. Now he has some moves. For a white dude, he can move. Let me see. He did go to Miami University. Let me see.
I ain't gonna be able to find it. I'll be honest.
Dancing on. And what's the other video you wanted?
Prescott coming up a second short.
Yeah, we have to see that.
I don't like to gloat, but you know, it's just
So, yeah, let's find the Prescott one.
the Cowboy fans. They were on one yesterday.
Mm.
Yeah, I just want to see it play on the thing. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, let me see.
Well, you can play it on the screen here.
Yeah,
You can put it next to us, or it'll take over the whole screen, though, huh?
I think it'll take. over the whole screen as we're watching it. I'm pretty sure. Damn, we gotta find it. Where's that? Okay, so I'm looking at all this stuff
No,
now.
you usually find stuff. You Google shit.
I
quick sometimes.
I know. I'm usually the guy.
Let's do this next week, man. That way you can fuck with it.
Yeah, we'll definitely do this next week. Yeah.
That way we can start doing like some footage or something. I guess I don't know.
Yeah. Yup.
Talk about it. Talk highlights.
Yeah, we could do that. Yup.
But no, bring up the play though. I want to see the play.
I'm not waiting for this.
So far.
Oh, so when it plays, we can't. When it plays, we can't talk.
No, that's the only thing that sucks.
So we're not gonna be able to do highlight talk then.
There's a way to do it though. There's a way.
Yeah.
Like Ron said, we just gotta fuck with it.
Yeah.
And I gotta find
Prescott dancing or something.
I gotta find about Prescott coming up short. And we'll find, next week we'll have the Shockey one because that was a class. Even though it was a bad moment for us against you guys, that was one of the best moments, funniest moments ever. Because he was getting busy though. But then someone told him, like, yo, bro, look behind you. And he said, oh shit. You see the guy just cutting on.
It's crazy.
Oh my god, but it's a great episode, guys.
It was like
we got 3 people watching.
What?
3 people? Leave a comment.
Comment. Whoever's watching, leave a comment.
What were you saying, Ron? My bad.
Yeah, sorry, Ron.
I totally forgot what I was going to say. I'm so tired. It's
No,
9
you
o'clock.
didn't.
No, I did. Bro. I work.
You're not busting the thing when people interrupt you and you're like, I forgot. Don't worry about it. You're not doing that?
No. I don't think you realize how tired I am. I worked from 4 o'clock until midnight last night, and then I had to get up at 5 to go back to work this morning. So
You better be careful if you plan on getting your booster shot. Make sure you get it on a day off because if you got to work, I'm telling you, the next day you're gonna be exhausted like you've never been before. I'm telling you, yesterday, the day before, it was weird. I've never been that tired my whole life.
I have an office. I'll just sit at my desk and just look aimlessly at my computer all day for 8 hours. And I'll tell my boss.
Sunglasses on your face and look at.
I'll be like, listen, I got
my
taking a nap with
sunglasses on.
The way I busted my ass this last week, I'm sure he'll be like, all right, you got it. You got 8 hours today, buddy. Go ahead. Do what you got to do. Yep. So.
All right. Well, I guess
looking good so far, but all right. It's a great episode.
Love you guys. I'll talk to you.
Love you guys too. See you next week.
Yep. Oh, I sent you the thumbnail. You want me to put it on or?
Yeah, put it on.
All right.
Thank you, my
See
brother.
you guys later.
See you guys later. Go Niners. See you next week.
Thank you.
No problem. Peace out, everybody. Thank you, everyone, for watching.